Trollord Games. Join the fray.
I don't know if I can agree with that spicy political take, but we're live.
There you go. Are we live, Chuck?
We are live.
All right, excellent. Well, let's dive into it. So normally I would have one of you all do a recap, but I'm going to do a quick recap just to speed things along until we can kind of get into a groove of things. So last week, the 5 of you all managed to break free from the town of Elm. You're about 7, maybe 8 miles from that town when one of your party members was lost in the woods. You don't know what happened to him. And you met this young fighter on the road. The plan at the moment is to follow the ranger's advice and go to Willowbreak, a small town about 3.5 days from where you guys are, and regroup there. There was some talk of finding the sea, but Willowbreak is the goal. Is the goal now. So what I'm going to do real quick. You all met in a late evening, early evening, about 5 or so. The sun was just setting. You met this young fighter. You camped with him. Morning finds you all packing up, gearing up, ready to head out back onto the post road, heading west to the Dominite Bridge and Willowbreak. And I want to do a quick, Peter, you have a new character at the table. Let's get a name and a description. Let everyone know what you look like.
His name is Wyatt, and he looks like
he's
a youngish-looking guy with dark, like almost black hair, with very gold eyes and kind of a Mediterranean olive skin kind of coloration. He's probably about my height, 5'8", and he's dressed in a combination of sort of stuff. It looks like he pulled off a laundry line. He's got a like a padded surcoat on, but over that is a bronze breastplate. And the only weapons you really, except for one really large haversack, the only weapons you really see are a bastard sword and a short sword hanging at his sides.
Excellent. All right, Grace, what does Ren look like?
Well, Ren is a human monk. She's dressed in kind of like loose clothing. Her head is completely shaved. She has these big, bright, like green eyes, and a sash with a string of like bottles kind of strapped to her waist.
A famous bottle. Jonic, what does Jonic look like?
Tall, sort of rangy but strong-limbed human, short, dark, dirty blonde hair, kept close cropped, clean-shaven. Rather dressed in studded leather armor, rather loping and unintelligent seeming in bearing.
All right, Chuck, you're up. What does Larian look like?
Larian's he's a tall figure, about 6'2", very thin. He wears very camouflage, dark kind of type cloak with a hood over it. Think like Strider from Lord of the Rings, right? Carries a bow, carries a long sword, and of course a pack and stuff. And occasionally You can make. He wears his hood almost all the time. He's very quiet, but occasionally you can make out a little bit of a scruff on his face, a little bit of a beard. That's about it. When he does have his hood down, you can tell that he is fully elven for his ears. That's about it, really.
Davis, I can't remember your character's name. What is your character's name and what?
McGowan.
McGowan.
Yeah, he is a average size human, about roughly 6 feet tall, with a lean figure, tawny skin, long, semi-unkempt hair, and a basically a 5 o'clock shadow over most of his face, except he has a long thing that's unkempt. He was wearing a beat-up old leather coat, carrying a spear, and leaning up against a tree while the fire is burning.
All right, we will begin because I'm going to open my Dr. Pepper. That's going to start us off. All right, so you guys head out early in the morning. The sun's just come up. You've eaten your dry rations. Davis, I think you don't have any, so you either go hungry or someone fed you a little bit from theirs. You hit the road, head up onto the post road. The post road is a broad road, about 12 feet wide, 13, 14 feet wide, in places pretty decently cobbled. And it allows you to start moving very quickly into the west, following this, getting away from Elm and the Paladins as fast as you can. Day is very nice. The sun is out. There's no wind. There's no rain. There's no humidity. It's probably 80-something degrees. So you make a really good clip through the morning, come to a small creek. It's got a nice bridge built over that, cross the creek and move on after you eat lunch. By late in the afternoon, you're a little bit winded, but you figure, Ranger, you've done a good 18, maybe 20 miles today, having seen almost nothing except a few cardinals here and there, maybe a robin, a couple of birds here poking around. But there's absolutely nothing on the road to bother you in your path. What you do notice as you move deeper into the Perth timberland, it's the further away you get from Elm, more bramble, more brush starts to grow up. It gets thicker. The forest floor gets thicker. So moving off of the road, you can just, even those of you who aren't a ranger or have tell, moving off the road is going to get a little bit more difficult just because there's more bramble. But there's going to be more hiding places, more places to kind of slip in and out. Country stays relatively dry here. Pitch your camp. I think we had, what was the watches we were doing?
Going in the middle somewhere.
Okay.
I was in the morning.
All right. Chuck, give me a watch order real quick.
It is. Let me do this right. It's going to be Jonic, and then Ren, and then me, and then we've got an extra person now.
You do. You got a new body.
And we have no spellcasters. Sorry. You've got to be loving this shit. You got to be like this inside. All right, so
Jonic, Rin, Larian, and the new guy.
Yeah, the new guy's new. So let's just we'll just do that. Jonic, and then
Ren and Larian, and then Wyatt.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll do it in
We'll
the morning.
There's 5 people, so
Yep.
you guys want to do 2 people per watch, and then do a third watch with 1 person?
I like that idea.
All right,
I can do the dawn watch. So
yeah, go ahead and do the dawn watch, and then what we'll do is Jonic and Ren will be first watch, and then Mogwin and me, Larian, will be the second watch. All right, and then we hear dogs in the distance, and whatever your name is, Wyatt. It's not programmed yet. Wyatt will do it.
yeah.
Thank you for the subs, Agile Monk.
Wow.
All right, so you guys pitch camp. You're going to do again. You're going to dig a small hole in the earth here and get a fire going. Or what's the plan on the camp?
Sorry.
Yeah.
You're going to have a fire, or you're going to have a fire or not?
Yeah, I always fix the
Okay.
fire.
All right, so I'm just going to assume from this point forward that you're making a fire no matter what. You're going to dig a little hole, put a little bit of bramble in there.
Yes, deep
Cover
in
the
the
fire.
ground. Nothing is sticking out like no bonfire. Nothing. We're not doing dancing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless, so just assume that's what's happening, and if you change it, just let me know. We'll do it quick. We'll do some random encounters. I'm going to roll some random encounters,
Sounds
just like we
great.
did in the olden times. There are no encounters. The evening goes by with nothing bothering you guys. At some point in the third watch, I think is what is that, Larian? You hear some howling in the distance, a lot of yipping and yelling, and you're relatively certain it's just coyotes on the hunt, probably chasing some rabbits or what have you. Knock off a day's rations. Next morning, you guys get up. The weather's cooled just a little bit. You guys begin to move down the coast. Good God, Davis, that chair.
Hold on.
Jesus, Brian.
Hold
A
on.
little tough to hear.
That's good.
Also,
Go ahead.
Alone. Thank you so
We're
much for
good.
the subs, friend.
Yeah, we've got 10 subs in, by the way. Thanks, everybody. So I guess that's what is
Thank
it?
you guys so much.
Did Wolf give those all to Steve? I hope not. Jesus.
Lots of bones.
All right.
I think Davis went to look for a new chair.
It's fine. We'll work it out. I'll just be diligent. Go ahead.
When someone gifts 5 subs, that's a reroll. Is that right?
One sub is a reroll.
So it's
Oh,
10
wow.
rerolls.
Yeah.
That's a
So I
lot
think
of reroll.
well, Agile gave one to everybody except you, Steve. And
So
I don't.
that is
Yeah, you got the totals over there. I
a
think.
+1, not a reroll.
Subs and biddies are rerolls, and boons are +1s. That's just channel points. There you have it. So yeah, they basically got 10 rerolls there in that whole thing.
Well, a +1 to the because isn't it it's a boon.
He said channel points are a boon.
Yeah, channel points are a
Oh.
boon. Yeah. And subs and biddies, which because they cost more, obviously get more for the game, right? Oh, divvying up amongst the party is needed, he said. Interesting.
There you go. Generosity. Okay, you guys hit the road, start heading out. Like I started to say, there's a slight taste of moisture in the air, and the temperature drops a little bit, probably in the high 70s, 80s, something, early low 80s, something like that. You guys make another good trek. The only thing that kind of breaks up your day's march this day, somewhere a little bit after your noon break, again, the brambles getting thicker, everything's getting a little bit thicker, and the road itself is beginning to show a little bit of the forest closing in on it. You can see the gutters on either side of the road with a little bit of brush in it here and there, and occasional little sapling sticking out, deeper grass, whatnot. And the cobbles are getting a little bit broken up. You might stub your toe once in a while, if you're not paying attention. Except the monk, of course, who moves lithely down the, down the road.
I buy something green.
Right.
Everything's green.
Everything's green.
Look at this.
Somewhere around 1 or so, early in the afternoon, you're moving along. Jeremy, you spot it first. Off to the right from the road, you just see this the land here is pretty flat, trees, brush all over the place, but you spot off to the right of the road this just mound of stones, just kind of heaped. It's probably about 12 feet deep, and it's sprawled out. It's partially covered in grass, a couple of saplings. It just draws your eye to it. Looks very unusual where you are. Chuck, I think Davis has swapped chairs, so you can unmute him to see if the new chair
No worries.
does a little better. Davis, move real quick. All right. We good?
Well,
All right, good.
yeah, sure. Yeah. I will be muting him from time to time because the gain sometimes overcomes your voice, just so you know.
Okay. All right. It's just so everybody knows we've got to fix the gain on Davis's computer, and we need a Microsoft account or some shit. I don't know, whatever. But all right. So, Jeremy, you spot this pile of stones. Did you do anything? You even alert?
I'll make note of it. I'll point it out. I'll be like, what? I know giants throw rocks, right? Those look like rocks a giant could have. They're
Easily. Yeah.
okay. What in all creation could have made a big stack of stones like that?
Let's go find out. Ren's gonna run over to it.
You
As
move
you're
up.
running, no, wait a minute, wait. But you're already gone. I'm like, damn it. I very gingerly creep into the brush. How far is it from the road?
Probably about 50 feet, 60 feet.
Oh, that's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
not too far. All right, Ren, you move pretty easily, definitely through this brush, this tree lining up with a pile of stones. Is anyone following her, or the rest of y'all are staying on the road?
I'll stand on the road. I'll lean against my spear, standing, and I'll just stand on the road. And I'll look up and down and just look their direction, see if they're just watching them. Just
Okay.
glancing over them.
Peter, you staying on the road or following?
I'm going to go about halfway the distance between the road and where they're at, and kind of just keep an eye on things around.
Okay, Chuck.
Yeah, I'm just going to do. I'm standing there next to McGowan. Thank you. I got my list of names. McGowan. It's right there in front of me. Yeah, I'm just going to stand there with him. Grace, check when you get a second. I sent you a message, but not right now. Go ahead, Steve. It's whatever.
Ren, you get to the stones relative. It takes you just a few seconds to get over to there, and it doesn't take you but a moment to realize they're large square stones that look just like the cobbles that you're walking on. About the time you make that kind of realization, Jonik comes up behind you, and you too, Jonik, realize these are the same stones. They look like they probably were stacked at some point, but some of the ones on the lower have just sunk into the earth a good 8 inches or so. Some have cracked and broken, and of course, erosion and weathering.
See, your masonry subcontractor is supposed to clear all this stuff off the
That's
site. Are these just like caked in moss, or?
Yeah, well, there's a little bit of moss in them, but it's a lot. You can tell where the flotsam of the forest is gathered, leaves are piled up, and over the years packed, and there's enough soil that allows little grasses to grow and a sapling, which has just chewed up some of the stones. Some of it's in decent shape, and you could surmise that in the center of this large heap is probably some pretty decent stone.
It's just I don't know anything about rocks, so they just look like carved rocks to me.
Yeah.
I mean, Ren is going to try to like push to see what's like in the middle.
It does not move even marginally.
I'm gonna glance over at Peter and Davis and just go.
Yeah. And I look at Lauren and I ask Lauren, how far are we from Willowbreak?
About
2 more days.
2 more days worth of travel. Not long. Hopefully, we can keep her out of trouble long enough to make it there. I'll say that quietly. I whispered that.
What are they looking at anyway?
A big pile of stones.
Rocks.
No, I'm asking Lauren.
Yeah, Larian. Yep.
Lauren.
Those unusually shaped natural stones over there.
Huh. What do you guys see?
Give me a hand with
Nothing.
this.
I was just.
Grace, give me a strength check.
I'm strong.
I guess I'll help.
So add Jonik's strength bonus to your roll.
Actually, I don't think I need it. That is a natural 20.
Woo!
You push, you brace yourself. You can feel just the adrenaline pumps through your body. You just brace yourself against this mountain of stone, and it doesn't move a lick.
Damn it.
It just is sitting there.
Why did you ask for a check then?
Just so she could roll a check. She rolled a natural 20. What a way to begin the day.
He's not wrong.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
That's kind of neat, I guess.
I don't know.
Anyway,
It looks
I
cool.
will
It's
go
got
back.
Over there. What are you guys doing?
Nothing. I've been compelled to be more adventurous, so I'm checking this out.
It just looked like there might be something, like, I don't know. It looks like there could be something underneath. I was just trying to check.
I tromp over there.
Okay.
And I look at it. So it's a pile of rocks, like just a big
cubes
pile
of
of rocks.
stone.
How tall is it?
They're all cut rocks, and they're stacked. They look like they were stacked at one point, and time has just played its hand.
How tall is it?
About 12 feet in the center, but the edges have kind of fallen off. Yeah, and they're definitely the cobbles, the same cut and type of stone that you're walking on the post road.
All right, so I climb up to the top.
Okay. You can see pretty decently. Both of you get up there, you can see pretty decently. On the other side, you actually can see a shallow ditch that's kind of grown in. There's a lot of, it looks very unnatural. Both of you can tell it looks like a sunken grave or what have you. Shallow ditch, a little bit of bramble in it, whatnot. Beyond that, not too much. It looks like this was probably trampled once long ago, but the forest has reclaimed whatever was going on here.
Well, that's pretty neat. Anyway, we should go.
I guess so. Thanks for the micro adventure. And she'll hop off the stones and
Wait, I like the shallow ditch. Can I tell what it was? I go down to the shallow ditch and just tramp in it. Stomp it.
It's pretty solid, but you can tell that probably something was either buried here or it was dug out at some point and used for something.
Ren, hold on for a second.
What? Did you find
have
something? Do I?
Do you have a shovel?
I don't, but I have my hook sword.
I will say that every game we've played in this is just a third, but you've always needed a shovel.
Yes, we have. Yeah, we have a shovel. We do.
Okay. Well, I start like moving stuff around in the thing, and then I'll pull out my falcata and just like start.
I join him with my hook sword, and I'm hacking away at stuff and like using the hook part to like.
I'm just like on the lip of the pit, looking down, like the whatever, looking down. I'm like, I don't know if this is the best use of our time.
Steven,
It's probably only about a foot deep or so.
Yeah.
You start digging around, as Jonik says that. You can tell, Davis, the grass here is much greener. It's a little bit more fertile than it is in in the surrounding area. You dig a little bit, you don't really turn up anything except start turning up seeds here and there, a little bit of bone, old bone, animal bone. Looks like it's been chewed.
Hold on, Jonik. I think I have something.
I'm gonna.
Ren, do you see all these seeds?
Yeah, old seeds, petrified seeds. A little bit of wood in there, a little bit of just chunks of stuff.
I'm gonna back across the
Very-
road, Steve, into the forest edge. Pull out
Okay.
my bow, and I'm just gonna guard. Just be observant.
Maybe someone left something of value here. I don't have any money. I started digging up just a little bit more.
Well, I tell you what, there may
Why?
be some gardener in the next town who's really hard up for a specific seed. You could just bring him all of these, and maybe you could get some silver pennies.
Or I could just kill him and take his donkey.
Yeah, you could do that.
Let's go that route. I dig around for about 10 more minutes. I'm looking for anything in particular. The grass is really green here too.
I'll help.
Yeah, you guys dig around. You really don't find anything of any value, in those 10 minutes. Other
Any
than
cool shaped bones?
a little bit, all the bones. What little bones you find are just bare fragments of stuff, and it's clearly been chewed. As if it's passed.
They're making a lot of noise doing this, right?
No, not really. They're just digging in the loamy earth of the Perth timberland. So they're just quietly digging away. Two young archaeologists.
Yeah. I'll start doing that buzzy thing with a blade of grass to kill the time.
I pull out my trial. I'm just like,
A
it's
wolf alone
insane.
says, playing with Steve, don't go in water, have a shovel. All right, Peter, you're standing there alone on the road for a good 10 minutes or so. Chuck, you're hiding in the brush. The mosquitoes have found both of you guys, beginning to kind of swirl around, poking you, whatnot, doing as mosquitoes will do. You guys are digging away. Jeremy, you two are beginning to get a little bit hounded by mosquitoes. Dave, is it really, you haven't found anything?
Hey, can we fucking move it?
Yeah, we can go. How big are the cobbles?
About
Yeah.
about a foot by a foot by a foot, give or take.
Okay. It's too big.
You want to take a cobble?
I was gonna sell a cobble.
Repair the post road. All right.
Ren is gonna hop out of the ditch and to John and be like, "You never know, a swing and a miss."
You never know. You never know. All right. So you guys move back to the road and start heading off down the road. Westerly. Rest of the afternoon goes by with nothing bothering you. Get a little bit of rain sometime around 2 or so, but it only lasts maybe 15, 20 minutes. Very, very light drizzle, giving you an indication of the fall to come. Pitch a camp on this second day, knock off another day's rations. And you saw nothing except a couple of deer and the strange piles of cobbles. Air's getting a little bit more moist. The forest is getting here. Though the trees stayed the same, but there's a lot of bramble, a lot of thickets now, a lot of briars and whatnot, kind of hemming you in on the post road.
Are we heading west or south at this point?
We're heading almost due west, I believe. Yeah.
We're going to the river, right?
Yes.
We're going to a town, I think.
Willow Break.
Yes. The ranger figures it's from Elm to the bridge. It's about a 3-day tramp, and then another half day, give or take, to Willow Break.
This was day 2.
This is day 2. All right. On the third day, you guys set off. Nothing bothers you guys at night. On the third day, you all tramp off through the woods. Somewhere around mid-morning, you see this old, clearly abandoned structure made of stone. It's got no roof. It's on the left side of the road. It's got a door, remnants of a chimney. It looks like it's been burned down at one point. It's like 15 feet, 20 feet off the road. Even a path that led to it, barely used. A little bit, but not so much. Investigate or keep moving on.
Sure. I go in. I open the door.
There's no door when you get in there. You can you move down the path. You can kind of tell that somebody's been coming and going at some point. The grass is just it's got that little bit of trample on it. It's still a little bit springy, but definitely some creatures have been walking back and forth. When you get in when you poke into it, it's a single room cabin, stone walls, roof's burned out, all the windows burned out, everything's burned out. A little bit of debris and rubble on the dirt floor, but where the fireplace was, in front of the fireplace is a fire pit, maybe a quarter of a rick of wood piled in a heap over there, and signs of clear camping within. You'd have to range it, but at some point in the last few weeks, someone's camped.
I want to check around and see if I can tell how long it's been since someone's occupied this place. Used the fire, tracks out in front of the doors, that kind of thing.
Give me a track check.
While he's doing that, I'll spend like 5 minutes picking through the ash and whatever debris is on the floor.
Same.
Looks like I got I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You done?
Do what? What'd you get?
I got a 14 prime.
Re-roll it. We have like 20 of those right now.
That's a good check, I think. I think that's pretty good at my level.
No, we have 25 of these things. Re-roll it.
You see.
I'm not gonna burn them. We'll need them.
Chuck determined that some humanoid, probably human, boot prints coming and going. And when you get up to the fireplace, you can see where 2 or 3 people have sat within the last few days. Clearly, you can tell that this is used as just a camp spot for people traveling on
hunting or something, or okay, along the side of the road.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm walking while they're doing that. I'm just walking around looking for anything.
Okay. The only thing you find outside of the building of any interest, Davis, is an obvious latrine area where they've kind of dug out this small ditch and they're using it as a latrine.
Okay.
Whoever's using this house.
Okay.
There's like ash and stuff.
There's ash in the fireplace for sure. Sticks kind of stuck into it where people were probably cooking meat or marshmallows, maybe. Who knows? I don't know what they're.
Ye old marshmallows.
They've
Ren
mastered
takes her
gelatin.
finger and she draws like a little icon of a bird, and then was here below that, and then draws a couple dicks. And then I think she's gonna take some of the ash and brush it into a second one of her bottles.
Just draw some frowny faces.
What did you have in the other bottle? Was it wolf?
It was wolf poop and water
That's right. All right.
mixed into a paste, and then she has one bottle with grease in it and one bottle with oil in it.
All right, excellent. A small menagerie of chemicals? Can you have a menagerie of chemicals? I don't think so.
Quite call them
Flash
chemicals.
did.
All right.
Hey, Laren, did the people from Elm ever come down this road? The paladins or the guards or anything?
Chuck, the answer would be yes. So Chuck, you know that the post road is actually used by traders. They come,
Right.
It's a dour group of traders that move through the dark and full, a bold group, but it is used for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I need some money.
Is there something in Willowbreak that you're looking to buy?
Well, I need some new
Food?
clothes, a shield, some food.
Boots.
I didn't take you for the purchasing type.
I'm not gonna make it myself. I don't feel like it.
Yeah, we'll get you sorted. Don't worry.
I think someone on this road owes me something. Anyway,
All right, off you
you
all
want to
get out.
steer us and do banditry and brigandry?
That's true.
As we're walking, Ren is gonna pull up kind of beside Wyatt and be like, "What's your deal?"
Family issues at home.
Wife and
had
kids,
to-
or mom and dad?
Let's just say that my family and I didn't agree on how we should deal with the very pesky paladins causing this problem.
Mm.
I had to leave the last town before they came to find me.
Are
Hey,
they
you
gonna
know.
recruit you?
They did some rather bad things to my father.
Sorry to hear that.
Keep getting pulled into their silly little crusades.
Yeah, just throwing people into the meat grinder at Aufstrag.
Well, I'm going to go see what I can do about that eventually.
Fat lot of good it's done him anyway.
All right, you guys continue moving on down the road, talking a little bit. Forest gets a little bit darker, a little bit thicker, and somewhere around mid-afternoon, just this smell of water in the air begins to permeate everything. Chuck, you hear it first. You can hear the river in the distance. It's moving at a slow. There's no massive, torrent of water in front of you. You can hear the river just kind of tumbling along its course. Nothing bothers you on that road. If you want, you can push it and get to the river before dark, or you can camp here and approach the river in the early part of the day, whatever you want to do.
Let's go to the river.
Aren't animals going to go to the river?
I mean, probably, yeah, but I mean,
That does mean good eating, I guess.
We can fish in the morning, or I can fish if we get there in time.
Yeah.
I can fish tonight.
The river will
Fish in the
provide
morning.
plenty of food for us any time of day.
All right. That sounds
Uh,
nice.
All right, you guys push on. Chuck, I assume that you want to set up a little more brisk of a pace
Yes.
to get to. All right, so you guys you pick it up and
Yeah,
start
I can jog it.
and start moving pretty quick, and you get to the river far faster than you thought you would, Chuck. Probably about 4 in the afternoon. So you got a couple of hours of daylight left. First thing you notice as you wind down the post road here, it kind of takes a sharp jolt, and you can see the river in front of you. It's about 150, 140 feet wide where you're looking at, and you see this large stone bridge arc up and over the what is this? The Denau River, right? Yeah, over the Powder. It's the
It's a
Denau.
powder.
Yeah, it's the Powder. Davis is right. Yeah, up and over. Davis remembers the Darkenfall better than I. Yeah, up and over the Powder River. So you can see this large bridge, stone. It's got the railing on the side. And on top of this bridge, the forest kind of opens up. You can see the sky above. It's nice and blue. Very few clouds at the moment. You can see this bridge here. On the bridge is a large buzzard kind of just sitting there, looking off to the right as you all come around, even relatively quiet as you guys are. The buzzard kind of shifts its vision and looks over to you guys. And then on the other side of the river, you can tell there's an immediate change in the nature of the forest. Thick oak, huge canopies, intertwining branches and whatnot. And there's just this looking on the other side of this river, and the whole forest just has this weight about it. You can feel it in your soul. It kind
Right.
of pulls at you and weighs down. And you just go,
I'll look back at the group and I'll look over there and I'll say, there lies the true Darkenfall. When we cross in the morning, each and every one of you needs to keep yourselves aware, because we're going to move into much deeper, darker forest as we continue to travel east and south, west and south.
Have you been there
West.
before?
No, I'm not. My parents and me ranged down to the river here. Father would go across sometimes, but I've never was allowed to cross the river. I've never been beyond this bridge. I've always hunted
Wow.
to the east, much sparser trees and stuff.
So
But
where
you're
does
from the area.
where does the Powder River go? Do you know?
North and south.
Okay. South to Willowbreak. Is Willowbreak on the river? All right.
Yeah, but we need to get
All right,
across
so-
first. What did he say? I didn't hear him. What did he say?
Well, there's a bridge.
Yeah.
All right. I sort of shed all my clothing and go down to the river to take a bath.
all right. What are the rest of you guys doing while he's doing that?
Not looking at the river, for one thing. I'm going to range around and set up the campfire and all that kind of thing. I'm going to get all that set up. And
Spook that buzzard. Get out of here.
I'll probably ask some of them while you guys are hanging out to maybe get us some kindling and that kind of thing, and just see if you see any animals creeping around. Some small bunnies, I don't know, maybe some caterpillars, whatever.
Something, anything.
Just
All right.
off the chicken.
All right. So now, Jeremy, you're a good, the bridge is like 160 feet over the river. So you're probably about 80, 90 feet from the buzzard itself. You go up on the bridge to scare it, or you just
Unless there's something obviously wrong, yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, there's nothing. You just see a buzzard sitting there. It's just a buzzard.
Yeah.
All right, so
Well,
you go
I
on the bridge.
neglected to mention there's 48 orcs.
Yes.
So foolish you should have asked if you saw orcs.
They're hiding behind the shadow of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
buzzard.
yeah.
Sorry, so you move up onto the bridge.
It's an ominous warning. That's all that it is.
You move up as you're moving up onto the bridge. Davis, you head down to the bank. The buzzard is very reluctant to move. It actually it hops a little bit. When you get within about 60, 70 feet of it, it's obviously watching you, and it kind of hops away from you. But it spreads its wings a little bit and then folds them back down, hops a little bit. But it's really reluctant to go. Even as you're kind of cognating that, Davis, you get down to the bank of the river there, fix and dive in, and you see on the other side. Go ahead.
Oh, do I notice it doing that while he's?
No, at your angle, you're down by at your angle, you can't see it. So the river in front of you, and Jeremy, you see this clearly too. The river in front of you is very slow moving, clearly deep here. You just there's almost no current, and you can see just by the shade of the river that it's relatively deep. But swimming it probably wouldn't be terribly difficult if you're capable of swimming. But Davis, that's not what concerns you immediately. You see on the other side of the river, there's this. So immediately the Darkenfold picks up, right? And you can see there's a break in the trees. You can see there's probably some kind of trail or something immediately on the other side of this bridge. And over there, there's some kind of figure leaning against a tree. You can't quite make out what it is because clearly sitting on the ground, back to the tree. You can see a hat and maybe some kind of, maybe a leather shirt, maybe not, maybe a cloak. Too hot for a cloak, so you can't quite make it out.
So I can or cannot see that.
You don't see it yet.
Okay.
Okay, I haven't undressed yet. I take it. I'm like I was.
Yeah, you were unbuckling your arm.
Yeah. And then I stopped for a second. I looked to see where the rest of the party just glanced to see where everyone else is.
You don't see your three companions, but you see Jonic moving on the road, waving his hands, trying to spook the bird.
And I go, Jonic, stop! Look over there. And
I'm gonna look
up
up
to the edge of the. Is there like a rail to the bridge, or is it just?
Yeah. It's very short. It's probably a foot high, but there's definitely a rail there.
Okay.
I come down onto the bank.
All right. So the three of you can hear this. You hear, what McAaron say.
McGowan.
Whatever it said. But what is it? McGowan?
McGowan.
Like Rose
I'll
McGowan.
just change it to Connie.
Yeah, actually.
How's that sound?
Change it to Bill.
Yeah, there you go.
You're just a Davis.
I think MacGyver's a cool name. So whatever.
MacGyver.
I just wrote a C down. I don't know why I did that. One of my GM's tricks of the trade says, always make your notes legible, and I never make them legible. It's never. All right, so Jonic, you move up, and you can see what McGowan is seeing, but you can see it a little bit better. It's a human, and he's leaning up against this tree. He's very disheveled. His head's kind of over in front of him, and you can see flies buzzing around him and whatnot. And there's clearly 2 arrows stuck into this guy. One kind of hanging off at an angle.
But he's not. Is he moving at all, or is he just?
If he's breathing, you can't tell, but he's not like twitching or hadn't moved his head yet.
So I'll just say, "Oh shit! I think that's a dead guy."
Rand, you hear that even as you're walking up. You going to the bridge or to where Davis was?
She had been going to catch up with McGowan.
Okay, so down onto the bank.
Yeah.
So you hear Jonic say that. Wyatt, you and Larry, are you headed to the river too?
I was headed towards the bridge.
Why do you think he's dead? Hold there!
Got it.
I was headed towards the bridge, and I was going to go up and see if the bridge tilts over like that. I was going to use it as a higher elevation to look around.
All right.
He's got some arrows stuck in him.
Castle Keeper, when I notice the rest of my party leaving, I'm going to stop what I'm doing, and I'm going to stand up and get my bow and kind of walk out that way just to kind of oversee what's going on.
They spread throughout the woods.
Yeah, I'm just like, I look up, there's no one. Oh my God, I'm alone again. What's with this group?
Yeah, he's covered. He's like, there's flies around him. I think he's been in rough shape for a while. Hey.
All right, I turn around and start walking up to the bridge. And Ren, there's a dead guy across the river, I think.
When
You're approaching the river.
Yeah.
Right?
Do what? Yeah, Ren was coming down to you, so.
All right. Sounds like we
Hearing
just
that,
need.
she'll be like, "Oh yeah, come on, let's
yeah,
go."
I'm just gonna. Let's just all. I'll just say, let's all go across together. Let's stick together.
Yeah.
So you guys get to the
And
point
scramble back up the bank and go across the bridge. And
about where Wyatt was. So, but even as you shout, I think you shouted "Hey" or something.
Hey,
Yeah, Johnny, that guy moves. When you shout "Hey," his head kind of goes back, and he's got a broad brimmed hat, and when he hits
Really?
the tree, it kind of topples off of him, and you can see his arm kind of go up a little bit, and then it goes back down.
Ren is running.
All right, so Ren starts running past you.
Okay, did all of us see that, or
No, only Jeremy saw it. Sorry, only Johnny.
I think
All she knows is there's a dead guy, so she's running.
He's moving. He might be alive.
Careful!
Running faster.
Careful, Ren. Watch. You guys, be careful.
Yeah, I'm
Not
watching.
too close. Not too close. Easy.
She's moving fast. Are you slowing down when they're?
No, I mean she's gonna run up there. She's she's not like tunnel vision on this guy, but like
She's excited.
she's trying to get there. Yeah.
Right.
So the first thing that greets you is the buzzard, and that buzzard clearly does not want to give up its intended. It's soon to be meal. But when you're like 10 feet from it, it finally leaps into the air and this waft of stench just rolls across its carrying stench.
Ooh.
And he very slowly flies up and into the tree. And at that point, you hear a bunch of crows start cawing, and they start coming down off from the right side of the road, kind of hopping onto branches and whatnot to see if they can't get a bite to eat. But clearly you run past all of these, ignoring all of the birds, the avians, and the darkenful. The rest of you guys following at a brisk pace, running, whatever, because she's moving quick.
As she takes off, okay, as soon as she's like passes in front of whoever, me or Jeremy, I take off at a jog, not keeping pace, but a jog right behind, and I'm looking either direction to either side, up and down the river or up the road where it crosses or whatever, scanning to see if I see anything else.
No, you don't. You don't see anything other than the buzzard, and your barbarian kind of senses tell you that with these crows and the buzzard is close, probably nothing, in the immediate vicinity.
Yeah.
I guess I'll trot around the bridge toward him. I'm not going to get more than probably 60, closer than like 60 feet, and I'm gonna nock an arrow just in case he's like a living corpse or something.
Got it. All right. So the party, Ren, you're going right up to him. Is that correct?
Sword in hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you get up to him, and by the time you get to him, he's probably about 40 feet off of the post road. The first thing, I'm just do a general description so you guys can know what's going on. As you come off of the bridge, you can see the road just kind of snaking away and into the darkenfold. And indeed, you're in the darkenfold now. It's closing in on the road. It is in much, much worse shape than it was in the Perth Timberland. You can tell movement's going to be not horribly impeded, but it's going to be a little bit impeded if you continue going west. There's a sign you see, a wooden sign kind of wonky on attached to this little sapling that says Willow Break. It's kind of pointing to the ground and south, but it's clearly means for you to go south along the banks of the river. And you can see a trail here, and it's obviously used a lot. And then you see another sign on the right side of the road that says East Fold. And that one's got a couple of arrows stuck into it. It's older, it's burned a little bit, and you can vaguely see a rough trail. And it could be a trail, it could just be a wash or something, but it looks like you might be able to go north up the bank of the Powder River to this, whatever the hell East Fold is.
What?
Okay, all right. So, and the man is like 40 feet off to the right, to the left, south, on the way to Willowbreak, right kind of on the corner of the Willowbreak Trail and the post road, leaning up against this oak tree, heavy canopy, and you can see him, and he's got leather pants on, a heavy linen shirt, a vest on top of that, a coat on top of that, some kind of short sword or maybe a long sword. You can see the pommel sticking out, and he's got 2 arrows stuck in him. Both of them are on his left side. One is very, very deep and rigidly sticking up at an angle. And the other one is kind of hanging loose a little bit and down. And off of that loose one, you can see this black blood has just run the length of the shaft. It kind of soaked into the feathers there, the fletching, and dripping off. And his left hand kind of moving a little bit. It's got that kind of blackish blood. Gives you the idea that he was maybe trying to pull this arrow out at some point. But he looks at you, Ren, as you kind of approach up. His eyes widen up. Human, young guy, probably in his young 20s, 22, 25, something like that.
Hey, you're gonna be fine. And she's gonna just kind of give him a once over before doing anything. And
You
just
tell
like,
him that he's probably not gonna.
He shakes his head and he goes, I'm not going to be fine. I'm not
no,
gonna
no,
be
no,
fine
come
at
on.
all. No.
It's okay.
So if he's speaking, I will approach him and be like, "All right, how do you want it to happen?"
Okay, so
What happened to you?
I assume all of you kind of move up to where he is. And he kind of, there's a little bit of, I got it, Peter, you keep an eye out. There's a little bit of instinct, animal instinct kicking in as he starts to talk. His left hand reaches for that loose arrow and he tries to pull it again, even as he's speaking to it. It's just a fresh kind of, wash of blood comes out. And it's just black. It's not red at all. It's just black blood coming out. So some organs been penetrated.
I'll sit beside him and said, "You're dying, friend."
No, I'm not going to make it. Listen. And he looks around a little bit, and he goes, "Rum? No, not the rum. They took Buck. They took Buck down that wash." And he kind of, moves his head a little bit to the left, and you can see just beyond the tree, there's this small wash, clearly where heavy rains has opened up the forest a little bit.
Sorry, what's a wash?
It's just where the ground is the water has chewed the ground up. Easy to walk on. There's not any kind of cliff faces or anything, but it's just like where you get a heavy rainfall over time, and it just kind of washes the earth away. You see roots kind of sticking out here and there. He goes, they took Buck. Listen, I'm done for. But go get Buck. If you get Buck, you can have everything he's carrying. It's all yours.
Who took Buck? Who was it?
The Hobbs. I think there's 3 of them, maybe 4. I don't know. They shot me on the road, but they took Buck. They're chasing Buck.
Hobgoblins?
Yeah, Hobbs. Buck's my mule.
Oh, I see.
Don't let him eat Buck.
So I touch the blood on the side of the shaft and just and look at it and just show it to everyone.
How long does it look like this is? I mean, how long do you think he's been leaning up against this thing? What impression?
Probably mid-morning is when this happened to him, give or take.
I mean, do we think there's a chance that the mule's still alive? You know what I'm saying?
Possible.
If someone says, "Oh, find my mule," it's been 8 weeks. Probably not going to go look.
Oh, yeah, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
37 years ago.
All right.
Perforated kidney for like 8 weeks. He's fine.
That would be hard to tell, Chuck. You'd have to do a real track check, but just looking him over, mid-morning, noon, something like that.
How far away was this last time you saw Buck?
He goes, he ran down the wash. They ambushed me on the road, and he kind of weakly points. And when he points, he goes, "I had some rum. Can you find my rum? I had some rum here." And he's looking around to the left and the right. And then he kind of looks back at you, Chuck, and he goes, "Oh, on the road, just there." And he kind of points in the westerly direction,
Does he smell of alcohol?
No.
Okay, all right. That's okay. I thought he was going to set off on some crazy.
Yeah, no, he's not inebriated.
He's
It's that way. He's just, yeah.
No, he is just, you can tell his life's ebbing out, and whatever's kept him alive is not,
So, wait, Chuck, how did you know it was did he say it was a donkey?
He said it was a mule. Yeah.
Mule.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
They're related to donkeys. We'll talk about it one night over the fire. Anyway. So, does he look like, Steve, just by looking him over, I'm wanting to ascertain just how close to death he is. Is this something we could try to, help him, or is he just screwed?
And you might be able to help. You can try. You can absolutely try. You're not experienced enough, and you don't have a cleric, and you have anyone with medical experience.
But he's not pouring out blood or whatever,
No, he's not.
Okay,
He's heavily poisoned, though.
Laren, no. See, the blood that's black, it's a perforated kidney, lower intestine, or something like that. There's nothing you can do. The infection's already in.
Okay.
He looks at the barbarian and he goes, "No, the arrows are barbed. I tried to pull it. I've ripped it. I'm done.
Oh.
Done."
Yeah, you're right.
And he looks over at you. Do what?
I lean forward and look on his backside. Did the arrows come through?
No, it did not.
Oh,
You say they're barbed?
he's doubly flipped.
I'm sorry. We will do our best to find your mule, and I'll just turn and walk away from him and walk over and start looking around.
Okay. Grace, Ren, he reaches out. You're still kind of in front of him.
Yeah, she's reached for his hand.
Okay. He takes your hand and he says, "My name, it's Tall of Stander. Tell my mom I won't be home for Lithia. I won't be home for Lithia." And then he begins to sag a little bit.
I'm gonna see if I can locate some tracks.
You
for
all
this
know
mule.
what Lithia. You all know what Lithia is. It's a holiday celebrated in Kaomar.
Okay.
It kind of celebrates hope, wealth, and what promises the future may bring and whatnot.
I hate Kamar.
Yeah. So just to be very clear, the Ephraim settled all of this region, right? Now, Kaomar is the centerpiece of the Ephraim humans. And for those who don't know out there, the Ephraim are a human tribe that settled in this region. And they worshipped the Agaus, the old gods, before the most recent, setup. So you've got a lot of people, and clearly this Toll of Stander is one of them, who worships the Agaus. And Lethir is a holiday that celebrates hope, which is the god Let, which is this giant stag, which you all know is supposed to live in the darkened fold and the oak wood.
I don't know any of that.
Wait,
Except Jeremy does not know any of that
I don't know
because
any of that.
did
Is
anyone see a bottle?
you start looking around for a bottle. It doesn't take you a second. You see this leather flask laying maybe 10 feet away. It's got a slight cut in the top.
Oh shit! I found it.
I go over and grab it. I go over and grab it.
Okay.
I smell of it.
Yeah, it's definitely rum. Sometimes
I bring it over to him and say, "Here's your rum."
he looks at you. He says, "Oh, thank that." And he kind of he can't. His left arm's just giving out. Okay, so he takes it from you, and then he looks back at you, Grace, and he says, "Stander is where I'm from. It's on the Little Tarvish. Just tell my mom I won't be home." And then he takes a drink of that rum, and you can see his whole body. As soon as he drinks the rum, his whole body kind of sags. He smiles just a little bit, coughs, and then he lowers the rum to the ground, and he settles into his last moments.
Could I hear just one more time where he's from?
He said he is Toll of Stander. It's the village of Stander. That he was located on the Little Tarvish.
Okay.
When you get to Willowbreak and get a map, you'll be able to find.
Okay, I feel for his pulse. Is he still pulsing?
No, he has crossed over.
Ren is going to take his hat.
Okay.
We
Big
immediately
floppy
start
blonde
pilfering.
blonde.
I go through his stuff.
Well, we have an adventure. Let's go find Buck.
I pull out a sword. Is it any good?
It's decent. It hasn't seen much use. He didn't even get it out of the scabbard when he was shot.
I take his belt and his sword. Larian, can you see where, can you track out where this all occurred? Where he was shot to?
Yeah, it's gonna take me a few minutes, but I'm gonna walk around and see what I can find for tracks.
Are you going to move, Chuck? You're going to move back up on the road and try to track the whole thing, or are you just going to kind of look for the mule?
Yeah, I'm not concerned. I mean, clearly, so I'm gonna look for the mule, and
Okay.
I'm also looking to see if I see any tracks for any hobs around.
All right, give me a track check on it.
All right.
How many re-rolls do you guys got? Like 25?
Yeah, Grace,
25.
give us a countdown of what we got, because I got one
Yeah.
from Cynthia a while ago too. So
Jeremy has 5. Grace has 6. Chuck has 6. Peter has 5. Davis has 3. And Steve has 3.
how many
Those
plus
are
one?
re-rolls.
Yeah, how many plus ones do we have?
Everyone has 1 except for Davis, who has 2.
All right, then. Davis, glad you heard that. All right.
Okay. Chuck, hold on. Before you make your roll, Chuck, hold on. Go ahead and introduce the stream and tell everybody about the raffle and whatever else we do.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. All right, good. I'd given up. I'd given up.
I had not forgotten.
Okay, good man, good man. All right, so we're here to play some Castles and Crusades with you guys in the world of Aird. Tonight's episode is called Muleskinner, and you can tell why. I think maybe we're going to be hunting for a mule. We do have a giveaway going on right now for anybody who wants to come over to Twitch twitch.tv/Trollor Games. We're giving away some store codes for some money off stuff. You can just buy whatever with it. And we'll be doing the giveaways at the end of the game. The game's going to last about roughly 7:15, 7:30 Eastern at the most. It's usually about a 2-hour game usually. And if you want to help affect the game, we were just talking about our boons, which are +1 rolls, and our reroll potions, which is a reroll. You can donate channel points for +1s, or you can buy a sub or spend some biddies if you want to get an actual reroll, so we can screw Steven over later. I think right now we're in good shape on that, but Steve will wipe them out very quickly, I'm sure, here in a few minutes. Let's see. I think that's all I've got to say, other than thanks everybody for coming and watching. Steve, take it away. Oh, me, right?
All right. So, give me a track check you're trying to determine. And just to let you know, a Muleskinner is actually someone who works with mules. But go ahead.
Yeah. And hobgoblins are those that skin them and eat them. All right. So
Yes.
that's That's Muleskinner Part 2.
It's a double meaning, this title.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. I got what looks to be for tracking is going to be, I rolled an 18. I'll show that off.
Whoa, what the
here. So that is going to be a 20.
that die like 200 years old?
What are you trying to say about
The
me?
edges were all rounded off.
Are you trying to say something about me?
Nothing. I just think it's nice that you get to, trot out your family heirlooms.
Yes. All right.
Anyway, 20. Jeez.
Okay, so you move down the wash a little bit as your companions begin to kind of rifle through this guy's pockets. You move down the wash a little bit, and it doesn't take you, but a minute or two to pick up the mule's tracks. The earth here is very loamy, very, soft, and it takes the mule's footprints quick, and you can tell immediately that mule is heavily loaded. It is not. It's not just a mule. You also pick up its bridle where it was, its guide rope. You can see it where it kind of drug through some of the wet a little bit.
Right.
And then you pick up singular tracks of at least minimally 3 different heavily armored hobgoblins. And you can tell this because hobs don't normally wear any kind of footwear except armor plate on their feet.
Right.
And calves and nothing on their soles, and you can see their clawed feet, whatnot, as they tramp through. And you can see 3 definitely, maybe more, but 3 definitely that move through here, pursuing the mule.
Do I get the impression, anyways, from what you're saying about this mule that it was laden down? I'm going to guess this guy may have been some sort of a trader, I bet, or something. Because typically, if you're transporting goods of a large amount, you're going to have a wagon or something. But traders will often just have mules or horses. Okay, I'm going to double back to the party, and I'm going to give them the skinny on what's going on with all that.
Well, we should go
Ren,
after it, right?
Well, Ren.
It also, Chuck, real quick, it also strikes you as you're seeing the barbarian kind of take the belt off. The one arrow that's stuck up at an angle. Clearly, this total was shot, fell against a tree, and then someone stood over him and shot him while he was, because it's down at an angle.
So he got double taps, what you're saying.
He was shot once after he was leaning against the tree.
Okay. All right. Close.
Very close.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not surprised, Ren. We certainly should, but we need to be careful because, and I'll point out what Steve just pointed out, and I'll say hobgoblins can be good adversaries. We have to be very careful. My father told me much about them. That was one of the reasons why he wasn't going to let me range over the river until I was much older. So,
Are they common in these parts?
So,
goblins are hobgoblins. Not so much, but I mean, usually if you find some sort of goblinoid race, you're going to end up even finding either orcs or goblins.
While he's explaining this, I'm like looking around, like, didn't we have to do this quickly?
you got about 2 hours of daylight left, maybe 3.
Yeah.
We can make it. Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on the way.
So here's the thing:
That's,
we're either going to come across a dead mule carcass, or it'll be at the town, or it'll be beyond the town. So it's in the same direction.
no, it's not. It's heading.
Yeah,
The town is south. It's heading west.
It's heading west and south, yeah. So the
If we
post
would've-
road goes due west.
Right.
The Willowbank Trail goes almost due south, and this kind of goes
Into
a
the
little
forest.
bit, yeah, into the forest.
All right. What do you guys think?
Can you track it at dusk?
I can track it until I can track it up to dusk and into dusk because I am an elf. But At dark, that'll be it.
Do you guys really want to go after this mule?
Yes. Are you kidding? If we get a mule, then we have a mule. Not to mention
And
everything
you-
it's carrying.
But you got to feed a mule.
And
Feed
if
it.
you needed stuff, there is stuff attached to the mule.
That's true.
Exactly.
Wyatt,
Come on, let's hurry.
what's your feelings on it?
Who wants the rum? Where's my rum? Who wants the rum?
Yeah, if there's any rum to be found, I'll grab it and snatch it up. Just so you know. But anyway,
Well,
what do you think, Wyatt?
I said it's on the way, and it seems to be something very practical for members of our party who are probably not as well equipped.
We've got 3 hours. We've got 3 hours of daylight left. Going after the mule will probably set us back at least an hour, just with the differentiation of the trail and everything.
All right, Larian,
That's
let's
all
go.
right.
Let's go as fast as we can.
We'll just make it quick. So, Steve, I guess we're all gonna move through the forest as fast as we can. I will try to lead the way, looking for game trails and what I can to expedite the process. We have to have a choice here, though. There are hobgoblins present. Are we wanting to find this mule quickly and not safely, or a little safe and a little quieter, a little slower?
A little slower
Okay.
and quieter.
So I'm going to range out probably about 50 feet or so, 60 feet, Steve, and I'm going to try to do an advanced search for tracks as we go along so that I can tell if we're getting close or not to whatever. Just so
Okay.
we can not have some sort of surprised, happening. All right.
I'm going to say 30 feet off to Larian's right, just behind him.
Before you all describe all that, I want you guys to give everyone out there a quick description of your characters, and then I'll give you a description of what you're going into, and you can give me a rough marching order.
Okay. And I'll throw the map
Grace,
back up
let's start
again
with
in
you.
just a second. Go ahead.
Grace, what did your character look like?
Sorry.
Did we already do this? Did we already do this?
Yeah,
We did that at the
We
start.
Yeah,
did
we
at the
did that
beginning.
earlier.
All right, good deal.
We can do it again. My character looks the same, but she has a hat on now.
You know what? Actually, I do need you to do. I'm going to describe the forest, and then you're going to tell me what you're going to do. So when you look at this wash, the wash starts here right where this man is dead, very shallow, a few inches, and then as it wanders into the woods, it gets deeper up to about, you can tell, probably 4 or 5 feet when you're a good 100 feet into the woods. Trees are kind of growing up onto the side of it. It broadens as it goes deeper. So right here, it's very narrow. By the time you get 100 feet in, it's a good, 8, 9 feet across. But you can tell it's going to be tough to kind of get out of this thing on either side unless you've got some natural climbing abilities. And the roots from the trees and bramble brush, whatever the hell's growing, are sticking out of this earth all over the place. So movement's going to be a little impeded, but not terribly. You can use these roots to climb out if you want, whatnot. But movement, so Davis, if you get off from where your comrades are, you're going to be up and above the wash, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So are you going to take all of your equipment with you, your backpacks, everything you've got? Are you going to leave your stuff here and go a little lighter, or what are you going to do?
I don't have anything.
No, I don't think we're going
That's
to.
an easy one for you, Davis.
We don't have a ton of equipment. I think that's okay.
Mine's just like a big saddlebag kind of thing. So,
Okay.
so
everyone's
it's slung
carrying their
over his
back-
shoulder. Yeah, I've always
I've just got
carried
a
that stuff.
backpack.
I've just got a backpack too. I'll just keep it on, I think.
Okay. This is always a good question to ask. Like Todd Gray always has large overland backpacks, and he's always slinging them into trees before he goes off chasing something, so he can move fast. All right. So you all tramp off down into it. Give us a real quick description of what you're looking like. I want this time focus on your armor and weapons, so we know how you guys are traveling, and I know what's in your hands. So if something springs out at you, I'm not caught off guard. Chuck, we're going to start with you since you're in the lead.
All right. I'm an elf. I'm pretty much covered up in camouflaged ranging equipment and cloaks and hoods and all that good stuff so I can get camouflage hiding in the forest. I'm a ranger. My name's Larian. I'm very don't talk a ton, and I kind of try to play like a protector's role kind of thing. That's it. Oh, I'm using a bow, and I've got a longsword sheath and probably a couple daggers tucked in my belt.
Who's going to be second?
I'll go. I'm keeping pace with Chuck, with Larian, just to his right hand side, and I'm carrying my long wolf spear with me. I leave behind the sword that I picked up, the sword and the belt. So
Okay.
the only thing I have with me is the wolf spear and the falcata, and a drinking flask of water.
Okay.
That's it. I'm wearing leather armor that comes down to my shoulders. It's more like a shirt. It's a cheap leather jerkin. That's all that it is.
All right. Who's
Now,
next?
as I'm moving, I'm going to be crouching too. He's taking his time. He's not going to be moving as fast as he can, so he's going to be tracking. I'm going to be crouching as I'm moving through the woods.
Okay. Who's next? Ren?
I'll go next. Ren has no armor on. As a monk, she doesn't wear armor. But she does have these kind of flowy sort of clothes. It's mostly like yellows and browns, a couple little oranges in like the underlayers. She carries a hook sword in one hand and has a sling sort of on her hip, along with her sash of bottles. She's bald, has big green eyes. She's pretty lithe. I don't know if I ever said her height before. She's like 5'6".
All right.
And I think that's about
It's good.
Yeah.
We got it. All right, Jeremy, I guess you're next.
Just my equipment, studded leather armor, short bow in hand, arrow knocked, or maybe not knocked. I don't know, because you can't really move quickly with that. And then on my hip is a dagger and a broadsword.
Wyatt, you're bringing up the rear.
Yes. So I've got, my bag hanging out thing. The short sword is sort of stuck in across like the belt in the back, but I've got both hands on the bastard sword, holding onto that and just walking very quickly, like just one of those long loping paces, just keeping up with everybody else.
Okay.
But I'm also just he's looking very sharp and very intent all of a sudden, just like he's really focused. But what he's dressed in like I said, a lot of the stuff he's wearing, his stuff looked like he got pulled off of a clothing line, but the clothing or the padded armor or the padded gambeson and the breastplate he's wearing look very old. They look like they something he probably stole off of a shelf that was in storage or something like that.
Wyatt, the ragtag is on is bringing up the rear.
Well, it looks like the kind of stuff you would grab like you were trying to get away in a really big hurry. And the only thing that looks at least nice is a really long sword that he's carrying.
Wolf alone beat me to it. He said he was in the Troll Lord warehouse. I was just about to say, Wolf, you beat me to it. You must be a Troll Lord. All right. All right. So you guys move down.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm basically just holding it like this, like quick draw move.
Yeah, ready to unsheathe your blade if need be. You move down into this wash. It's pretty dry. It's not rained heavy for a little bit. You had a little bit yesterday, but it's not the torrential that you get in the spring and the fall in this region. So it's been pretty dry. As you tramp down this wash, it's easy going. Seeing the earth is still real soft just because it's so much stuff that's flowed over the years to get down here. But now you immediately pass beyond this initial tree and into this wash, and then you suddenly know you're in a darkened fold. The trees themselves to the left and to the right of this thing are monstrously huge, squat oak trees for the most part. Just gnarled bark, telling of a just ancient trees here. Their roots are deep, twisted around one another. And as you pass down this wash, you're kind of avoiding the trees themselves because you're in the wash itself. But you can just feel, it's not so much they're like tree ants or anything, but you can feel this animosity to everything. Just you, to the air around you, to the insects that are flying, whatever. There's just this kind of anger just permeates everything. And
God, I hate nature.
the bark of these trees is particularly weird and kind of just really deep furrows in the whole mess. You guys keep pushing on down. this wash, it goes relatively easy. Chuck, you're not having a very difficult time tracking.
Mhm.
Now, the mule was moving in a hurry. You see where it kind of broke through some of the roots. You see a little bit every now and again, some torn cloth, looks like wool maybe.
Are we making
And then
any?
piece-
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Are we making any time? Are we gaining any time on it?
Probably not yet, and it's a little bit difficult to tell. You can give me a check. Give me another check for that. Let's see if you can tell if you're.
Question for you. Have I seen any signs of any hobs at all as well? I am looking.
Yeah. They're right behind it, on top of it.
Oh, 15, 16, 17 prime.
So
Around
you're
15.
within the first few hundred feet or so, you don't think you're getting fast because it was moving quickly, clearly scared, being chased by predators, and you're kind of having to stop and track a little bit. So you're not gaining on it, but you do see these tracks of these hogs, intermingled with this mule, this heavily laden mule as it passed on. You move about a half a mile or so into it, and then Chuck, you smell it first, but you all start smelling a little bit of water all around you. It's just heavy in the air, and the insects start getting pretty loud, or pretty bothersome, and you hear occasional frog kind of making a little bit of noise in the trees in and around you. That kind of crickety, just loud noise that frogs
like a wood frog.
Yeah. As you close, they stop, and then they pick up behind you a little bit. Just
Beep,
a
beep,
little
beep,
bit.
beep, 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 beep.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like we must be either approaching maybe a turn in the river. I'm thinking because I don't remember my dad ever mentioned anything about a body of water over this way. So I'm just speaking to I'm thinking this out of my head. Sorry, I'm not saying out loud. I'm just thinking about it because we can all smell it, right? All right. So anyway, all right. I guess we'll keep moving. I'll keep checking. I just want to see if we're gaining on this thing.
The water is circling you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, they're wanting water so bad they can't stand it. The Chad is. They want a river just to rise up and attack through the forest.
That demands blood.
Yes, blood for the river gods.
I'm gonna start warming up my bow.
Okay, excellent. All right, kind of getting stretching the string out a little bit. All right, Chuck, you said you're like 30 feet or 60 feet in front of everybody?
Yeah, 60.
Great.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to mention, and then it skipped my mind. Ren has been knocking trees with her hook sword as they've been going through, so that it might be a little bit easier to find our way back the way we came.
Okay, so you can do that easily in the first 100 feet or so, but when the wash starts going down, you're going to have to kind of knock roots. All right, does that make sense? Because you're kind of in this very tiny little valley. But that first tree, as you go into the darkfall, when you hit it with your hook sword, you just immediately, you can feel it. That kind of weight is just redoubled on top of it. You can just...
She'll stop. And says aloud to herself, man, if we did all of our stuff here, maybe I would have actually learned something.
from your monastery. Okay, so Chuck, 60 feet, 30 feet. What did you say?
60.
60 feet. So you're a little bit ahead of everybody. The wash kind of just suddenly gives away and opens up into this flat, open area, and you can see this body of just still water in front of you. It's several hundred feet wide, vanishes into some young growth on the far side, goes off to the north and a little bit to the south. But you've got a good, hundreds of feet in front of you and to the left and right. And in this water, you see a mule standing. It made it 2/3 of the way across, so it's 150 odd feet, something like that, before it got stuck. And you see one hobgoblin just moving its way through the water slowly towards it. See on his back, he's got some kind of heavy fur, some kind of armor underneath that. He's got a blade that he's holding up, just kind of thrown over his shoulder there. Long shock of hair. You can't see his face. You don't see a bow. You don't see any arrows. He's got a small iron shield in his hand. Clearly does not see. But you can hear your comrades coming up behind you. He's moving towards the mule a little bit cautious.
I'm holding up a fist like, hold on.
Davis, you're next. Do you
I'll
stop?
just kind of point.
Yeah, as soon as I notice him holding up his fist, I come to a stop. Now I'm up above the wash. Remember, 30 yards above him towards your
Oh,
right.
I thought you stayed in it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to knock my bow and aim the arrow down at the hobgoblin as everybody else is coming up. And well, I'm sure you probably want to see what everybody else is doing. I'll be quiet.
Well, I assume Davis, you stop. I'm sorry. I thought you were in the wash with them. So the next person in line is Ren. So he's 60 feet in front of you. You see the ranger do this. Do you stop or you?
Yeah, she's gonna creep up to Larian,
Okay.
I think. Like, not leave him out there by himself.
All right. You don't stop. You just start moving a little cautiously.
Super cautiously. Yeah, she's like down low, just trying to be as quiet as possible.
And monks, they don't have any sneaking ability or any of that. It's just not that you can't move quietly, but you don't have like a natural sneak. I don't think so.
Yeah.
And Jeremy, you're next. You see, Larian's fist up. Do you stop? Ren kind of crouches and starts moving forward. But you going forward? Or are you going to stop?
I see everybody acting all spooked, so I guess I'll play along. I don't know what's going on, but
Do you keep following Ren or do you stop?
Assassin.
if I look up the trail, can I see Larian doing this?
Absolutely.
Okay. Can I move silently up to him?
You can. Yeah, you're not. Well, you are a rogue, actually.
I am a rogue. That's the one thing I can do, sir. This is the only situation in which you would probably deem it acceptable for me to sneak.
Well,
you're
in a forest.
You can sneak. The Darkenfold is like a dungeon. Just think of the Darkenfold as like a dungeon. You can sneak and hide to your heart's content. That's
you never have to see or be seen ever again.
Right. It worked well for the druid last week.
What are you gonna do? Do you want me to roll for that or no?
All right.
Yeah, give me a check on that. Hold on, Chuck. Jeremy, give me a check.
So I just want to confirm something. He's going down the.
Yep.
Ooh. 20 prime.
All right, so you just start moving really, really quietly. Wyatt, you can see both of your comrades in front of you go into this kind of stealth mode. Do you stop or do you keep moving forward?
I keep moving because I'm keeping an eye out for extra targets. I'm not sure what they're seeing, but I'm keeping an eye out for anything else.
Okay.
The sword is being slightly moved out, like he's pushed it a little bit out.
Free it faster, but you stop.
I'm not stopped. I'm moving, but I'm keeping an eye out.
All right.
So I don't get ambushed.
Let me get this straight. Chuck puts up the stop symbol. Everyone keeps coming forward. And I'm the only one that's
Pretty much. We're just gonna have to let them learn.
Chuck, you bend your bow.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim right at his fucking head, to be honest with you.
Are you doing a call shot?
No, I'm too low for that. You know that. Good try, Steven.
Right.
Good try.
Give me
I love cold shots. Those are great.
Yeah, me too.
Give me a shot.
I got a 3-ring binder full of
Grace.
cold shot stuff.
I'm going to use a reroll.
All right.
I rolled a 5, and then I'm also going to use one of my boons to give me a +1 to this roll. All right.
Okay.
Because
That is your one boon for now.
Oh wow, 12. Oh shit, I need to look. Hold on a second.
So 13.
No, it should be. Hold on.
Your dex mod and your level or your BTA.
Got the wrong.
Hey, Kent, while he's doing that,
2.
do I see what's going on? Or
Yeah, you can see him just on the edge of the marsh, and then you can see the hob and the mule.
All right,
Okay.
I roll a 15 total for my hit on the hob.
All right, that hits him in the back. It goes into that hefty fur on his backside there. It sticks into him, but you can tell immediately it doesn't wound him. He immediately pivots around, blade in hand, spots you. All right, immediate reactions. You've unleashed your arrow. Davis, what's your immediate reaction?
okay, I'm just crouching down and I'm looking around for the other hobgoblins. There were 3. I can't remember. I'm just recalling.
Well,
Someone
it's
said
too late now. I
I'm looking
fucked
for
up.
any other hobgoblins.
I should have asked.
Ren, what's your immediate reaction? You see that you as you guys have moved forward, when he unleashes that arrow, you can see the hob and the mule just beyond him.
Mhm.
What's your immediate reaction?
How deep is the mule in the water?
It's up past its belly, so you can see the pack rack. The saddle pack is on it, and the bottom parts of that saddle pack are in the water, and it is mounded with
Shit. All kinds of stuff.
bags, and a couple of barrels, all kinds of shit on top of that.
I don't think we're getting that thing out of
Can I
there.
take a bonus action?
Hold on, Ren. What's your immediate reaction?
No, have Chuck go first.
So Ren kind of hesitates. Jeremy, what's your immediate reaction?
Am I up next? Am I up at the bank now?
You're probably 30 feet from where Chuck is, and Ren is just a few feet in front of you, and Wyatt's right behind you. So you're 30 feet from Chuck, and 180 feet from the hob, or what have you.
Oh, what's the range? What's the range on a short bow? I don't know.
Short bow's 30 feet, 60 feet, and 90 feet. So
Oh, I'm not gonna hit him.
Yeah, 90 feet better -6. Is that right? Correct me if I'm wrong out there. I think that's what it is.
You have rerolls if you want to try it.
But it's further than the bow can reach. So.
Yeah.
But never
So,
mind.
Basically, medium range is twice
A short
normal.
bow is 90 yards.
You look at the player's handbook. I think
In
it's short bow.
AD&D maybe, but
I think it's 30 feet
It's
in
the-
the player's handbook.
Yes, and then it's multiplied. Medium is twice, long is
Yeah.
triple, but you get penalties as well. -2 on medium and -6 on long.
Now, I will say, in
I
the
don't
event
care.
of the backpack that will be out soon, if you get the proper string, you can add 20 feet to your range. All right, go ahead.
That is true. That is true. You can buy all
Um,
kinds of good stuff.
I guess I'll just look around because there were supposed to be 3. I just look
Okay.
around.
You start looking around. Wyatt, what are you doing?
Well, I can spot the one, but he's too far away to do anything. Like I said, I'm keeping an eye out for the others.
Okay.
'Cause
All right,
he's
so you
too
guys
far
are-
away from me.
Stop, start looking around. That hob
Yeah.
turns around and looks at you all, clearly seeing you, Chuck, whether it sees those people behind you or not. And it lowers itself in a little water a little bit, and then it shouts out some commands. Davis, give me a wisdom check. Does anyone speak hob first? And Davis, give me a wisdom check.
I might.
Humans can't speak anything. Just like
I speak. Well, I mean, I speak Goblin, which is what Hobbs speaks. So yeah.
Not in the world of Aird, they don't.
okay, then the answer is no. Nothing
Yeah,
speaks
no.
Hobgoblin specifically.
Right.
Wait. 12, but I'm taking every boon that I can take.
Use
You
a
want to
reroll.
reroll?
Bro. Use
You
a
get a
reroll.
reroll and a +1. Use your +1 on the next reroll.
We have like 23
I'm
rerolls.
gonna do
Use
a
one.
reroll. Do a
Okay.
reroll.
You have 2 left. Are you using a +1 as well?
Yes, do it.
I'm using another reroll.
You have 1 left.
Oh my God, it's gonna burn through them.
I rolled a 2.
Oh,
Davis
shit.
is going to use y'all's rerolls like there's no tomorrow.
He'll be out in a minute, begging.
13.
Okay.
13, that's it.
All right. Chuck, you were going to do something.
I'm gonna look down. It
Beginning of
doesn't-
the next round, what are you doing?
So, we're not in initiative yet?
No, nobody can. I mean, nobody can do anything except you. You've got a bow that can reach that far. They don't have a bow.
Just to reiterate, I've not seen any other hobgoblins besides the one that I hit, but you didn't let me do any damage to it, right?
Correct. But you clearly shouted to someone in the woods.
I'm still gonna. I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to say out loud, "Beware, he has friends." This is across the river, right?
Marsh,
Freaking
but
marsh.
Marsh, whatever. Are we in Rachel's Wash? Or where are we?
oh, good God, dude! Do you see Willow Break on the map?
Yeah, it's north of it. There's
You're-
Rachel's Creek or whatever it comes
If,
to.
if you look at the Daman Height Bridge, you are about a half a mile from the Daman Height Bridge.
Okay, so we're not particularly in that river or whatever, that wash or
No,
whatever.
you are absolutely not in the Powder River. You are just in some bottom land that's filled up with water, and it's this stagnant mess that has nowhere to drain.
Oh, okay. In that case,
Holy shit.
well, anyway, across the way. And while I yell this, I'm going to shoot his ass again.
All right, so you bend your bow. He starts running towards you when you bend your bow,
Screw him.
shouting loudly. All right, if anyone's going to take an action, let me know. Chuck, you go ahead and take your shot. Grace, what do you got?
Are we able to like hold actions?
Yeah.
You can go at the end of the round for sure. Just say, I'm going to wait, and then you can go at the end of the round after everybody's gone for sure.
I'm rolling really good at this dice. 19 to hit, baby.
You hit him this time. As he's running forward, you can tell as he pivots and runs, he's not got as much armor on his front side as he did on his back. And your arrow strikes him right in his left pec.
Okay.
Kind of damage I got?
4. I'll take it. It's good.
All right. It hits him. He kind of goes back a little bit like this. It slows him some. Water is slowing him more, obviously.
I fire again.
Hold on. Are you an archer? You're a ranger. You get 1 shot around.
5 attacks at first level. All right, fine. Whatever, you win.
Holy hell! I don't remember that change. It must be reforged.
It's new. It's in the
Exploding
reforged.
arrow.
That's what you should do. Just sneak stuff into the player's handbook.
Oh, we would never do that, silly boy.
Surely not. Surely not. All right. Even as that arrow strikes him, Davis, you hear it first. The 3 of you hear it. The 3 of you in the wash. Keep in mind, you've got 8 foot of dirt on either side of you. Does that make sense? You're in this very tiny little valley that's 12 feet wide, 8 feet deep, just kind of looking up at the trees. The only easy way to get out is to run forward to the marsh or to run back to where your rum drinking friend is lying on the road, getting eaten by a buzzard. But Davis, you being on the left-hand side, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you being on the left-hand side of the wash, you hear it first. The 3 of you all hear it. You can't tell where it's coming from. But Davis, you can see it's coming from the right-hand side. And you see this group of goblins, 3 immediately running through this tree line. There may be some more behind them running right towards where the wash is, pulling blades out, the whole 9 yards. No war cries, no shouts. Hobs are very organized, very disciplined creatures.
Are these all hobs or goblins?
It's all hobs.
Okay.
Do you right? And then I charge down in the wash.
All right, so you all hear him clearly saying that. So, Jeremy, you're moving silently. You can hide if you want, or you can pivot and brace for combat. What are you doing?
Well, I'm just in the bottom of this little ravine, right? There's nowhere to hide.
There's plenty of roots everywhere. There's huge roots that kind of come out all over. But you're human. It's going to be a little bit tough, but you can, if you want to.
So are there roots on the side that they're coming from that
Yes,
I could
both sides.
kind of get in under?
Yes,
or
absolutely.
Get in amongst. I'll do that.
All right.
The hopes that maybe they'll hop down and all.
All right, so you get on the right-hand side of this wash, up underneath these roots, bracing for them to leap over you. They clearly can't jump on you. You've got roots over you. Ren, what are you doing? Are you bracing for combat, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I think she's gonna run towards the guy that. No, it doesn't make sense to run out into the open while there's more coming from behind us. I'm gonna brace for combat. I'm just gonna hide behind a root, put my back to it, and have my sword.
Left side or right-hand side? They're coming from the right.
The right.
Okay. You jump up underneath the roots, getting somewhat where Jonik is. Wyatt.
So I hear him shout that they're coming from the right.
Yep.
So where in relation to me is he at?
So you can hear. So you're facing Chuck at the moment, all right? And Davis is to your left. He says they're coming from the right, and even now you can see Davis's character leaping over the wash to join you into it.
There is I'm gonna roll out the sword and embrace like that, waiting until I see them. And then when I do see them, I'm going to shout for all it's worth as a kind of an intimidating roar.
Nice. All right. Yeah, you can hear him at this point running forward. Chuck, what are you doing this round? You got one coming at you from behind, from the marsh, and then you can hear them clattering through the tree line headed towards your comrades.
So, but all this is in front of me, correct?
Well, it depends on which way you're facing. You're facing the marsh.
Right.
Right? That's where the one hub is. Behind you is the wash.
Oh, Christ. They were behind us? I thought they were in front of us. Okay. All right.
Just the one.
Well, I mean, I got to deal with the guy who's coming up on me. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm gonna. Now, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just pull my sword, man, and go into melee. This guy coming up.
Okay.
All
right. So he's still plowing through the water. At this point, he's going at a charge. His charge is slowed because of the water, but as he's already covered a good 60 feet. But as he's getting closer, the water gets, shallower and shallower. And at this point, he's just in his knees. And you can tell he's powerfully built. So as you toss your let me add, are you tossing your bow down, or are you holding your bow in hand, or what are you doing?
No,
As
I'm
you
gonna,
point
I'm gonna toss it over to where it's out of the way. I know better than to let it. Yeah, I'll get it in a
Bow
minute.
hits the ground, blade comes out. That ends that round. Next round, Davis, you land next to the fighter. You can see the monk and the rogue hidden up under the roots. Do what?
Wait. I was going. How far away are they? I'm going to try to time.
Okay, that's got it.
I'm going to try to pace my arrival to the lip or whatever other thing to when they're coming down the other side.
Okay, are you going to try to intercept them in flight? Is that the plan?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
going to leap off the edge of that thing, spear held up between both hands, and come down right on top of one of them. And I will slaughter fest them. I'm going to use all my rerolls too.
These three are running forward, and you can see a fourth one with a composite bow off to their right, your left, on Chuck's side of it, kind of moving at an angle towards the marsh. But one of them, the larger one, that's got some kind of double-bladed, wicked-looking battle axe in his hand, he spies you, and it's almost as if he anticipates what you're doing, and he's just running at you. The other two, you can tell, are just going to leap over the wash. All right, so next round. Next round, we're going to start with Davis. That got two hobs leaping into the wash, one leaping over the wash at the barbarian as the barbarian leaps at him, and Chuck, the one, slams into you. So Davis, let's start with you. Give me an initiative. You're rolling a d10. As this hob just leaps into the air, battle axe over his head, trying to intercept you mid-flight.
9.
All right, you got it. Swing.
Okay, I'm going to use my intimidate ability too.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Do you need to make an attribute check for that?
No. Yeah, you have to make an attribute check for it.
I sort of do. I'm just doing
Wait,
it with charisma.
I think you have to kill something.
Yeah, it's a Constitution check.
All right, give me a con check. No, as he's running, he's just kind of, shouting and screaming and beating his chest or whatever.
12.
All right.
So here's the idea. So he's coming down the other side.
He's leaping at you.
Yes, we are going to leap, and I'm holding my spear, both hands, going straight at him.
So the way this is going to play out, you and the hobgoblin have only this melee round to fight logically, because you're both airborne going at each other. As soon as you collide, it's fine. Chaos as you as you go into the wash. Take your swing with your spear. You're going to try to spear the guy midair. How many rerolls do you have?
He has one reroll.
One.
And
No.
2 +1s.
10, 11,
Can you share rerolls, Chuck?
12.
No.
Oh.
I had like 5 I haven't used yet.
No, that's an 11.
All right, you leap over the wash. As you swing, it goes a little bit wild. Hobgoblin swings down at you. He misses as well. And both of you just collide into each other, crash down into the wash next to you. This ball of arms and legs, armor, weaponry, and whatnot. Each of you take 2 points of damage, just from hitting the earth, tangled up in the roots, and what have you. At that point, 2 of these hobs leap. They only see Wyatt down at the bottom of them. As Wyatt, you see the 2 collide above you. The other 2 just leap down upon you. They're leaping at you. I assume you're going to try to cut one in the air.
I'm going to give it my best shot, but do I need to roll an initiative?
Yes, you do. Give me a D10 on that.
Do you want us all to roll,
I
Steve?
rolled a 10.
No, everyone rolls separate. That's pretty good. All right, take your swing. But Ren and Jeremy, or Johnny, I want you guys to roll your initiatives too. Peter, you got it hands down. Take your shot.
Okay. I'm also trying a very intimidating shout at the same
All
time.
right.
So.
Give me a charisma check on that. 4? Would you 4? Both of you got 4.
I need a reroll on that one. It's gonna be tough.
Is this your charisma check?
4 left.
Yes.
Okay.
9,
And
16.
All right. You shout at the guy. Whether it scares him or not, you can't tell, but you do get to slice through the air.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing next.
All right, swing.
Well, like I rolled a 14. I'm using both hands too.
Now, do you got any bonuses on that? Is that your 2
That was a
hit?
total.
Oh,
That was a total.
all right.
I added all the numbers in already, so
Got it.
14.
You slice into the guy. It does not cut him. It hits some kind of metal plate just underneath his leather jerkin. sparks fly. It does knock him a little bit, and with your intimidate, you could tell he's slow just a smidgen. But both of them hit the ground next to you, slashing at the same time. I'm going to give them a heavy minus off of their swing because they're not airborne fighters. But what is your armor class there?
It's a 17.
They both miss. Both of them kind of land next to you. You don't have a shield, do you? What kind of armor did you have?
He's just got that big ass sword.
Right. What kind of armor did you have on?
It was the padded armor and a old bronze breastplate. So
one of the blades hits your breastplate, denting it pretty good. The other one bruises your left arm as you're kind of pivoting back, fighting these guys off. At this point, the ranger and the other hob land into this pile of flesh next to you. Ren, you've got two of these guys right in front of you. They don't know you're here. Same goes for you, Jeremy. They're hard pressed on Wyatt, or there's this tangle of flesh in front of you with the barbarian and hob. What do you do?
I want to go up to the one that is engaged with McGowan, and I want to get him prone. I'm going to attack him with the hook sword and try to overbear him.
Okay, so you leap into that. Now, that fight, I cannot describe how chaotic it is as they crash all over the place. So you're going to swing.
Yeah.
If you roll a one, if you roll a 1, you're going to drop your blade. If you roll a 2 or a 3, I'm going to have you re-roll because you hit Davis's character. Anything else is just normal. All right.
Good to know.
You hook my eye out.
I'm gonna re-roll.
What did you roll?
Oh my god.
It was only an 8.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're gonna burn through these things like crazy. I knew we would. I knew this would happen.
Ooh, okay. That's an 18 on the die.
Yeah,
Oh, you got it.
Plus 7.
Yeah, you guys, you hook into this guy. Give me some damage. Or is it 7 damage or?
I don't think I do any damage if I'm overbearing him with the hook sword.
Oh, you're just trying to overbear. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I want to get him prone, so it's easy to hit him.
You swing in with that hook board. You grab his arm. You can see as he's trying to right himself, and the barbarian's trying to right himself. You grab his arm, twist it off the barbarian, kind of peel him off the barbarian, and pin his one arm to the ground. At which point the hob pivots its rage towards you, and you can see its, its ashen-covered face, it's almost dog-like fangs out. That's you for the round. Jeremy, what are you doing?
So these two are not aware that I'm here.
I have no idea.
Okay, I have my bow out. With, I guess the one to the left, I'm just going to shoot point blank in the back of his skull.
All right.
For back attack, so that's 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
For 10 damage.
That killed him. All right, your arrow goes right up underneath his cranium, goes up through his jaw, out to the top of, ripping his eye out as he just kind of staggers forward. A little bit of blood splatters on you, Peter, as that hob just kind of lunges forward and dies at Wyatt's feet, never knowing what it took. You're the last person for the round. Give me an initiative. His hob comes crashing out of the water, arrow stuck in his chest.
5. On a D6, right? D6, right?
I'm rolling a D20. Isn't that what you guys are rolling?
Initiative? I've been rolling D10s.
He's lying. He's lying. It's a D6 at his table, I'm pretty sure. Right?
It's a D10.
Oh, D10. Okay.
It's a D6 at the Thursday table. They insisted keeping AD in.
Bless you, get me confused. Well, hold on. Let me roll a 10
But
side.
here, it's a D10.
Well, I use a D12, so I can't blame you. All right, a little better. 8. I'll take that.
All right, you got it. He comes out of the water, waterlogged, whatnot, bleeding from his chest wound where you shot him. Take your shot at him.
All right, and I will shout, Troza! As I swing my blade.
Yeah.
Boom!
All right.
That's D10 folks.
Let me check here.
What do you got?
Hold on, let me check here. I don't do the things right. Is that the hit? 2. That's the
Your
damage.
BT8.
All right, that's going to be 3. It's going to be a dirty 20. God, the sun's coming in. I can't read my dice.
You got it. You got it.
Dirty 20.
Yep, you hit. Give me some damage. And Chuck, if you want, I put the hobgoblin picture up in our chat if you want to throw that up.
Yeah, it's up. It's up.
Good deal.
I love that hobgoblin picture, but it doesn't match the description of the monster in the text at all.
It's beautiful.
You know what's funny about that? What kind of damage do I got, Chuck? I'll tell you after the battle. What's kind of damage?
All right, damage is going to be, what is it, longsword, right?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna use
That's
a.
98.
How many +1s have I got, Grace?
You have 0 +1s. However, you
Hey,
have
alright.
5 rerolls.
Yeah. All right.
Holy
that's-
sh!
No
So
problem.
does that reroll go for damage as well?
Any dice roll.
He's throwing,
Anything
he's
for
throwing the
anything.
card up. He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No.
That
I
doesn't
mean,
sound fair to me. You got those
he's
too,
got
my man.
he's got
You
stuff too, though. Grace, what does he got? What's he
Yeah,
got?
Steve, you have 1 +1 and 3 rerolls.
Yeah.
I will
bullshit.
only use those against Davis.
That's great.
Vengeance for all my dead characters.
Okay.
This is for Tarzan and Korak and all the rest of them.
Yeah, Kane.
Tarzan 2, Tarzan 3, Tarzan 4.
All right, Steve. I'm gonna roll a total of 7 points of damage on the
All right,
hobgoblin.
good deal. Guess
I
what,
get extra
Chuck?
damage because he's a scum humanoid. So
I'm still alive. All right, you just rained 2 or 3 blows on his chest. You can hear something pop inside. You probably broke a rib or something like that. Did some pretty good damage to it. But he slashes with his blade across your midriff. What is your armor class?
7 million.
-5. Now, let's see.
-5. I hit that because this is Castles and Crusades.
It's 15.
All right. And does that include a shield? Because you do not have one per.
No, I don't have a shield.
All right. How many rerolls do I got, Grace? Did you say 5?
Oh, bullshit, dude.
All right, I got 2 because I'm rolling another one against. I'm rerolling this against.
See? God bless it.
God, I missed again.
Ah, well.
Wow, good.
Where'd it go? All right,
You
he's
can
just
burn through them if you want.
Crom is with me.
He hits you in the chest, Chuck, with his shield arm, hits you back, pushes
I
you
laugh
back
at
a
him.
little bit on the side, and he leaps up onto the water, but you get better footing there with his. You're about a foot above him. Isn't Anakin excited about high ground or something?
Yeah, but he
And
wants
Steve,
to
just
like-
so you know, anytime an
Oh, not
opponent,
Anakin. The other guy, Obi-Wan. Yeah.
And also Sun Tzu.
when anytime I'm in a melee situation like this and opponent misses me, I will laugh at them. Just so you know.
All right, good deal. The elf's laughter peals across the battlefield. All right, that's
Yes,
it.
Agile. He wants me
Round.
dead.
Chuck, before we begin this round, I need you to make a wisdom check, and then everybody just give me an initiative roll. Hold on to it until I ask for your roll. I'm going to do a group roll for my. Chuck, would you get a wisdom?
15.
Okay.
15 prime. Excuse me.
All right, I'm going to get to you last, Chuck. All right, we're going to start with Grace and Davis. Would you guys get initiative?
8.
3.
All right, so Davis, me, then Grace. Now, Davis, Grace has hooked him and thrown him on his back. So his right arm that was holding the battle axe, that's still holding the battle axe, is pinned. Now his claw, and he's pivoting himself. You're still kind of half tangled with him. He's pivoting himself on Ren, but you got a spear in hand. You can try to stab him, bite him.
No,
hit
I
him.
would have dropped the spear as soon as we collided.
Spear's on the ground. So you just start pummeling him or pull a dagger or what?
I don't have a dagger, so I go straight in for the.
You looted that guy's sword.
Huh?
No, he left it behind.
He left it
Oh,
behind.
Yeah, no, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, left that behind. I have one at my side. I have a falcon at my side, but I'm going straight in for the choke. I'm going to get between his
Gouge his
claw
eyes.
and Ren, and then I'm just going to grab his neck and just choke. Then I go down to bite his face.
All right, we're going to use the adventuring
Wow,
backpack
that's
for
awesome.
grappling rules. Just give me a straight up attack roll, Davis. Add your, strength bonus, your level, whatever level.
gouge his eyes.
16, 17, 18.
All right.
Boom.
Yeah, no
You
kidding,
get
Captain.
on,
He's getting
you get
very
on top
dangerous.
of him, hands around his neck. You bite him in the face. Ren, you can see the barbarian just chewing on his face.
Let's
Blood
go.
kind of splatters up your cheek a little bit. Roll a d6. You're going to do 1 to 2 points of damage plus your strength. Do what?
Did you see Wolf Alone's comment?
What do you say?
Oh, no.
I know.
Gently nobbles.
Wait,
Did you roll a 1?
So
No.
no,
No.
you're going to do 1 to 2 points of damage plus your strength.
Okay. Damn it, I had to figure that one out. 1, 2.
You don't have any attributes.
All right, you're just choking the life out of him. Grace, you can see what's going on. You've got him hooked. You can kind of release him and hack, or you can keep him pinned. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I
And you can
don't want to just keep him pinned. That's boring. I'm gonna attack him.
Ah,
I'm gonna try to.
So Davis is on top of him. He's on his back. Battle axe. You can try to stab him, slash at him. What do you do?
Are they in the water?
I'm gonna
No. Everybody's in the wash.
I'm going to try to get him right in the abdomen with
Ooh.
my hook sword, where McGowan isn't.
Okay, you're just gonna run him through. Now, because
Yeah.
he's prone, you get I believe it's +5. It might be +10, but I think it's +5.
It's +5 if he's
Plus
prone. And is she doing a called shot? Because that would offset it. She would only have a -3 if she does a called shot.
I thought prone was +10.
Saying.
I think
Throwing that out.
I thought it was I
Oh,
think it's
no, you're right. It's
+5.
+5.
It's a +5.
It's +10 if they're prone and not fighting back.
Right.
That's right. All right. So Grace, he's prone. You get a +5 on your attack. Go ahead and take it.
Called shot. Called shot.
I don't want to take the negative.
The
They're so hard
penalty,
to
the
hit
penalty's so
already.
steep, it's never worth it.
Got to
It's
re-roll.
never
Unless
worth
you-
it.
Unless you're an oath sworn.
That's true.
Oh man, that's not very good. Wait, I'm gonna reroll.
All right. There we go.
That was a 3.
Yeah, called shot's a critical hit or double damage. I think. What is it,
I
Steve?
mean, I would love to do that, but I don't want to.
What is a called shot at your table, Steve? So all of us can know. Everybody.
I do the call shot, whatever the book says. The only thing that's different at my table, if you roll a
I'm
1,
using another one.
you drop you do. Grace is going to use all of her.
Oh my
rerolls.
God.
That's right.
Steve's loving this.
God, I still don't think that's enough, but I'm gonna keep it. That's a 12 total.
You did not get.
Oh no,
You're
the
trying to
dice.
push blade into him. It gets caught on his arm or slides off somewhat, but doesn't go into him. Well, Grace, you're in good company because Davis rolls about that well.
Well, yeah, because Davis isn't modifying his rolls.
All right. So, Jeremy, Peter, give me an initiative. I think you already gave it to me.
I rolled a 9.
9, 8. All right, both of you can attack. There's one hob standing up. It's pressing. Jeremy, it doesn't even know you're there. You shot the one, and it's fighting, what's his name? Wyatt.
Wyatt.
Swing Wyatt and take your
Yep.
back attack.
No way.
Oh, Jesus.
Tonic.
A lot.
I rolled a 19.
That
Plus
hits.
23, I think. Yeah.
That hits. Give me some damage. You carve into it. Really impressed.
Oh, that was lame.
Jeremy, what did you get?
21 to hit, 8 damage.
All right.
I rolled a 13.
13 damage?
Yeah. It's
How
a
did you-
D12.
Oh,
2 hands D12.
all right.
Bastard sword.
Nice.
There you go. All right, you carve him down the front,
There you
opening his
go.
face and splitting his chest cavity as an arrow goes up through his backside. He just topples into a pile of meat at your feet very, very quickly. All right, so Chuck, that leaves you the last one. Guys pressing you, but this is what you see. Before you tell me your initiative, you got a blade in hand. Your left hand's free. Hobgoblin is coming up right on top of you. He's got a blade and a shield, relatively heavily armored. And in the corner of your eye, you see a hobgoblin with a composite bow, bending his arrow, aiming at you. You're the only clear target. So give me an initiative. I think you already rolled, but I rolled a 1. What did you roll initiative for?
More than you. That's all that matters. Do I see it out of the corner of my left eye or my right eye? Which side?
Right eye.
All right, I'm going to maneuver to the right as I swing to get this nice big fat shield between me and Mr. Bowman. All right.
You mean to the left.
Whatever. Yeah.
He's out of your... Yeah.
You got it. Yeah, you got it. All right.
All right. All right. So what did you get initiative?
I got a 5.
Okay. All right. So you shift the combat in that direction. And just this really isn't a half action or whatever they call it in whatever games. Combat is extraordinarily fluid. You're never just standing there, bop, 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 bop all day. Everybody's moving left, right, center. So you're just shifting a little bit. The goblin shifts with the hobgoblin shifts with you. He doesn't give a crap. But you do got initiative. So swing at my hob, and then I'll take my shot. If you kill him, your meat shield will be gone.
All right. Before I roll, how many re-rolls do I have? Now I'm gonna start asking every time.
You have 5.
Okay.
Oh, hell. Hey, Chuck, I'll buy one for $5.
Let me send you my PayPal. Hold on just a second. All right. God. Okay. We're gonna re-roll that. Grace marked that one off. That was terrible. It's a 5. Come on, baby. All right. A little better. With the sword, that's going to be... where's my character? 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 15. I swing right at him.
You hit him. All right, you carve into him.
All right, good. And he's gonna take some. Oh yeah, there we go, baby. That's gonna be max damage. 11 points.
Let's go.
You slash him across the stomach. Part of your blade catches his entrails as they kind of strail out about him, and he pivots with the force of it. You can hear that bow twang. The arrow looses coming in your direction. I'm going to give you a +2 on your armor class. So
Okay.
what is your AC?
That'll make me a
What's your
17.
17. I got a plus. Well, it's going to hurt to be Chuck. I got a natural 20.
Fuck.
God
So-
damn, speaking of old dice, that looked like a marble.
Can we use our rerolls to force you to reroll?
I mean, that would be a CK decision. I think it's great, but that would be up to
No. So the only really house rule I do on dice is if you roll a 1, you're going to drop your weapon. If you roll a 1 while you're shooting a bow, you're going to roll a d6. If you roll a 1 through 5, you break your bow. If you roll a 6, you break your arrow. Okay? But if you roll a natural 20, it's maximum damage plus a d4. So like this guy's shooting a short composite bow. He's going to do 6 points of damage plus a d4. So Chuck, you take a total of 7 points of damage. That arrow, as you pivot, that arrow goes right underneath your ribs and buries deep into your flesh.
Okay.
Whether it punctured your lung or not, you can't quite tell, but it hurts like a son of a bitch. And you know, because of that toll over on the road, it's Barb. What do you do? All right, that actually ends that round. Are you dead?
No, that puts me down. That puts me at 17. I was born with.
Yeah.
I'm very healthy. Very healthy.
What the hell?
I'm at 3. All right, because I have max.
Okay.
What am I doing?
All right, ends that round, beginning next round.
Yeah, okay, that's what I
I
thought.
think we still got one hob alive. Is that correct?
Right.
Ren and Davis, you are fighting it, so we're going to do them first. You two give me an initiative. Actually, all 4 of you except Chuck, give me an initiative. Davis, you're just on top of him. He's going to just start pummeling you, but
8.
all right. Okay.
7.
Grace, swing. Davis, are you still choking him out and biting his face?
Yeah, now I'm going to try. I'm moving up from the chokehold to poke his eyes out.
Okay, all right. Give me another grapple check on that. So it's just a straight up hit roll. Grace, take the hit roll
I
+5.
missed. I missed.
You're just trying to drive the blade into it.
7.
He actually pushes you off
I
somewhat.
slip my thumbs in his mouth.
You get your thumbs jammed into his mouth. He kind of half sits up. He's really, really strong. He bites you back, bites you in the neck. You take a point of damage from that. And you're just kind of blood splattering a little bit here and there as he just gnawing on you. Now, Jeremy and Peter, you guys can jump into this, but Grace is in there. David is in there. There's not a lot of opportunities.
Can I still use my movement?
That was the
You've already
question I was
swung
going
this
to
round,
ask.
Grace.
Wait,
What?
That was the question I was going to ask. How far away am I?
Oh, 10 feet. I mean, they're right on top.
I have a rules clarification, real quick.
What's that?
If you attack, you can't move.
I think you do a half move or something.
You can do half movement.
I'm
Just
going
clarify.
to govern that. So, like in this instance,
Mhm.
she's 100%, driving her blade into this. So she's in the fracas right now.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
fine.
Peter. So you got a ball of flesh in front of you. Davis and Grace on top of this hobgoblin.
Yeah, well, I just slammed a blow into somebody, so I'm pivoting. So I'm there 10 feet away. There's no way I can reach. In
Okay.
that
Are you going to
distance.
close? Are you going to close?
I'm closing. As an incidental, you also notice there's about a foot missing from the bastard sword that I'm carrying. It looks like it's been sliced off. So
All right. It's got a
You're not
story
quite sure.
behind it.
Yeah.
All right, Jeremy, what are you doing? You see the Pallet Knight fighter or Wyatt rushing towards the combat. What are you going to do?
So they're just like in a
Moving.
strap on the ground, strangling each other.
Hobgoblin, yeah. Ran is in there stabbing away.
Who's on top?
Davis is on top, but the Hobbs half sat up a little bit, punching, biting at the barbarian, and the monk is just trying to drive her blade into it.
So if I could come around to the other side of this,
Yeah.
to where I'm less occluded by people doing crazy shit,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shoot him in the head.
All right, so this round you got to maneuver out because you're still underneath the roots. You maneuver out, move the 10 feet down, get on the other side. So the next round you'll be right there on top of the racket. Chuck, arrow stuck in your side. What do you do?
I'm gonna I didn't kill him, so I guess I'll be swinging, right?
No. You killed the one in front of you. He toppled
Oh,
over dead.
I thought he was still alive. Okay, excellent.
No, sorry. Yeah, he
Um,
slumped over and into the marsh. You can see that hob pulling from his pouch. Second arrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and engage him in his face.
He's about 60 feet away. Up and in the tree line.
We can
Why did
close
you even
this-
bring it up? No. Anyway,
Well, you can take cover. You got a forest next to you.
Just pretend you're
yeah,
dead.
I'm gonna head over into the woods this round and grab my bow.
Yeah, do something like that.
So you're going to kind of evasive maneuver, get out of the way, out of his shot,
and,
whatever.
and retrieve my bow and use it, and I'm planning on using it next round on his ass.
Okay. Scoop up the bow. He shoots. Arrow strikes into the ground next to you. Ends that round. Beginning next round. All right. So we got 3, really 4, but Peter, you do not have a clear shot at all.
Yeah, I don't want to hit a bunch of our friendly fire here, so.
Yeah. 3.
I'm
you
just-
and this
I'm
is
waiting.
break. Are you breaking free?
Yes.
Okay. You're just going to roll it.
Yeah, she rolls back. I think that she will. So she'll move like half, and as she's going out, she's gonna try to like just hack his leg off.
Nice. All right. All 3 of you give me an initiative.
9.
All right.
2.
Davis, what did you get?
Oh, wait, wrong dice. What? Wrong dice again. 6. I'm using a dice roller. That's what I'm
All right. You 2 go, then I'll go. Grace, you'll round out the round. Again, Jeremy, this is a very fluid battlefield. If you roll a 2 or a 3, you might hit Davis. Just to let you know.
So,
He's like, I don't care.
Do not worry about it. I can take it.
I'm gonna use a reroll on that.
Okay. You have 4 left.
I'm gonna use
Jesus.
another
In
one.
one night, we blow away 2
Three left.
weeks worth of rerolls.
I'm gonna use
God.
another one.
You have
What?
2 left.
I'm gonna use another one.
Oh
You
my
have
God.
1 left.
I'm gonna use another one.
You have 0 left. You have
Okay.
a +1 though.
I'm gonna use that too.
God.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is not good.
19 to hit.
That hits him. All right.
Hey.
Where is this guy? All right.
Agile Monk wants to know from the
Or-
CK, can he buy a healing potion for us?
For 8 damage.
8 damage. It won't be a potion, but he can buy something. We can fix some stuff for
We'll
sure.
figure it out.
What
No,
do we
wait,
want?
Jeremy, you shot this guy with an arrow
I'll do it.
Yeah,
while I'm grappling him.
Yes.
correct.
So Dave, you're grappling him. Rand, you're trying to stab him, and the rogue gets, you're what, 4 feet away or something
Yeah,
like that. You strum the arrow, it goes into the creature's chest. He gurgles up blood a little bit and kind of sack. You both can swing, but he's clearly going limp. But you can go ahead and keep having at him. Davis, you swing. Rand just kind of rolls out.
No, I'm gonna go for the mule instead.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna okay. So I don't know that he's been actually hit in the back though. So I'm stepping back and I'm kicking him down and drawing my falcata out.
Okay, all right. He kind of rolls over. He's coughing, gurgling.
On things. Jesus, Davis.
Well, he's dead and prone, so you get a +10.
Hey, all right.
All right, so you just wail on his corpse. Ren, you start immediately running. You don't see the ranger anywhere. Chuck, this round, you kind of rolled into the forest and just, off the bank. You can see it slopes up a little bit because the wash gives way here, into the marsh. You kind of clamber up onto the other side of the wash. So where that archer is, you two are on opposite sides of the wash. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and you scooped up your bow. You can see him. He's got the drop on you. Are you going to hide, or what are you doing?
Well, I mean, that was the whole point, was to try to get cover in the forest. Can he still see me?
Okay. Yeah. As you roll up, Okay, so you want to just try to hide?
No, I'm going to go ahead and shoot back at him this round. That's fine.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so as you come up, getting your bow out, because you don't have an arrow knot, and he's got his pouch right there, right?
I've said I was
Fine.
preparing my bow to shoot next round.
Okay, so this is the way this plays out. You threw the bow on the ground, and as you were running up into the tree line, you scooped that bow up and hid, getting into the thing. So you didn't have time to pull. That's an action. Is pulling an arrow out, knocking it. That's an action. That's
Right.
what you're doing this round.
Okay.
Because he's already doing that, he's got a drop on you. Now, you still get an initiative check. If you do 10 and I do 1, you're still getting a drop on him. But this is your full action. So you're going to engage and not continue to hide, right?
No, I want to shoot him.
All right, give me an initiative.
All right.
I rolled an 8.
Well, I rolled an 8 off the block. Let me re-roll it. An 8 again. What did we do when we tied?
All right. Simultaneously, both of you. You actually move much faster than he does because you didn't have an arrow knocked, and he had one in his pouch right there. So he yanks that thing out, knocks, bends, loses. You shoot at the same time. Give me a shot. Take your shot.
Oh, shit. No. That's...
Watch the two arrows hit each other.
Give it a splitter. It goes wild, Chuck. It hits the tree next to you.
16.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Okay. Good deal. Oh, this is my bow, isn't it? Right. So that's going to be... Oh, my God, man. I have really laid his ass out with 3 points of damage.
Your arrow nicks
Actually,
his arm.
no. I'm going to re-roll that, Steven.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
5, 6 points.
10.
6 points. All right, you strung the heart. You hit him right in the midriff. He staggers back, grabs the arrow with his stomach or with his hand, and then he pivots and starts to run. All right, now Chuck that actually ends that round. Rand, you run into the marsh. You're just plowing into the water. You can hear the bows stringing behind you, and you see the hob floating in the water, half floating in the water.
Okay.
Keep going for the mule.
I think she's gonna remember. Wait a minute, I shouldn't go in here with my backpack on, and she's gonna sprint, moving really, really quickly, run back to the shore, drop her backpack off, drop the sword, and then she's gonna run back for the mule to try to.
Okay. When you hit the water the second time, that mule notices you, and it starts braying. I mean, it really starts raising a ruckus as it's stuck there. All right, Jeremy, what do you do? Everything's dead in the wash. You can hear Ren splashing in the water. You don't know where the ranger is.
Is McGowan still thrashing this corpse?
Davis.
If it's down, it's down. Then I'm just listening for what's around me, and I turn to the nearest town.
I'm trying to make my bearings. Do I hear the bow shots?
Yeah, you hear the over your heads as this fight is going on.
I'm gonna scurry up the right bank, which I guess would be the north bank, technically. Yeah, so I'll scurry up that and try and I can't move and hide really, but I'm just trying to keep a low profile off the ground, lower in the bramble or whatever.
All right, give me a spot check. Davis, what are you doing?
Grab my spear and move, charge as fast as I can in the direction of the hobgoblin with the bow.
All right, so you're gonna climb up the wash too and go. Yep. All right, Peter, what are you doing?
I see everybody splitting off to these targets, but I'm staying where I am, and I'm still scanning around with a sword like this, just pivoting, just in case.
To be very clear, both the rogue and the barbarian they're right next to each other, going up the right side of the wash, and Ren is running through in front of you, down into the water.
I got that part, but it doesn't mean there isn't more coming. So.
No, 100%. All right. All right. All right, you two clamber up. Would you get on your spot check, Jeremy?
20 prime.
All right, you spot this hob. He's kind of staggered back. You can see an arrow stuck into him, and he's pivoting to run. You can't take a shot, obviously. You climbed across the bank, but next round you can decide what you want to do. Davis, give me a spot check. Chuck, what are you going to do?
I'm going to continue my battle.
Natural 20.
You also spot the hob with the bow. All right, Chuck.
There he is.
You're at what kind of bow are you using?
Just a standard longbow at this point.
It's just semi-automatic.
So you got 100 feet, I think, is your
standard bow. Yeah, it's so for regular short bows, it's 60 feet. For long, it's 100.
Aha! So you said it was 30.
Oh.
Well, it was then. Your bow has actually grown a little bit. It leveled up.
I will say this. I said this in session 1 or whatever. I don't know what your character's gonna do. I don't know what your equipment does. If you leave it up to me, I'll decide for you. It will barely
it's about 6 feet.
I'm gonna cast Finger of Death at the hobgoblin, Steve.
It's sweet. That's crazy. All right, take your shot, Chuck.
Oh, how many rerolls have I got left, Grace?
You have 3 rerolls left.
Man, you guys are using rerolls.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. It was a pretty shitty roll. It wasn't a one.
The well runneth deep.
Yeah,
I've got like
it
4. I
runneth
think,
dry.
so.
Ah, that's
Everyone has
more
been
like
so
it.
generous.
Look, I rolled like a 1, a 4, a 1, a 6, and a 1. All right, so, and I'm shooting it like next to Davis's fucking head. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I can't. No.
So 14 total.
All right, that does not hit him. Your arrow lands next to him. Remember to knock off your arrows, and now he's moving up. Now ends that round, beginning next round. Grace, you've at this point. Doesn't a monk move particularly fast?
I have a 35 feet movement.
Okay, all right. So you're moving a little faster. Are you moving as fast as you can? Because that can put you in a charge in one round,
Yeah.
which quadruples your movement. So you're now obviously it's slowed once the water gets deeper, but you're just plowing through, and you can see that mule is trying to pivot to you, but it's just gummed up in mud or what have you. And the further you get down about 120 odd feet, and now you're just kind of slowed. You're a little bit over your waist at this point, and it's muddy underneath. You can feel it pulling on your boots. Do you have boots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she has boots.
Sure.
I'm not going to be barefoot on Twitch.
Just want to say real quick, welcome in Raiders. We're having some actual play here. Steve's running us in the game. Come on in. Thanks for the raid,
Excellent.
Phantom, New Jersey. Everybody give him a
Thanks,
follow
friend.
if you haven't. He's a great CK and a good friend of ours.
It's true.
All right, so Jeremy and Chuck, you're closing in on the mule. It's braying. Peter, you're holding the ground there. You two clamber up on the side of this thing. Are you going to chase it? Or are you going to take a shot? What do you do?
I'm going to run as fast as I can up to it. Yep.
Okay.
And when I get within like 10 or 15 feet of it, I'm going to chuck the spear.
Okay. All right. You just take off running. Jeremy, you going to take a shot, or are you going to follow the barbarian?
What's the distance?
See, he was 60 feet when he first shot Chuck. He's 70, 80 feet, something like that.
Okay, so
Because
medium range.
he's running away.
Sure, I guess I'll shoot him.
Okay.
I mean that bow has killed like half of the things here.
It's
so-
both left us a wreath of death everywhere.
Okay, that's a 15 to hit
I did.
for 6 damage.
I believe that kills him. Yeah, all right. As he's running, an arrow strikes him in the back. He staggers forward, Davis. You can see him. He staggers forward for a few feet, topples over, and hits the ground.
All right. I go up and make sure it's dead.
It's not. When you go up, it rolls over. It's got an arrow in its hand, and it slashes. Give me an initiative.
Oh, shit.
What?
I knew it. Brotherly love.
8.
You got it. All right. As he's just got an arrow. He's going to try to slash or stab you with it. Hack away.
16. I have the spear too.
Yeah,
So-
and you're going to get a +5 because he's prone. I got like 2.
So that's 21.
How can he parry with an arrow? Like,
If you're a Shaolin
9
master,
points of damage.
All right, you kill him. You run him all the way to the chest, pin him to the ground. He curses you as he grabs your spear and tries to pull himself up on it, and then he dies. He passes to the end of the school.
He can't pull himself up far. It's a wolf spear.
Oh, I hit
Damn those studs!
it. He just bleeds on your spear a little bit.
damn those studs.
Chuck, you witness all of that. All right, so the rest of you guys are you recouping from the combat. Grace, I want you to roll a strength check. And just to see if you get stuck in this mud, just give me one. So give me a strength check.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Mate.
That's a 15 prime.
Okay. All right, you move up to the mule, but then there's a flash flood. No, I'm kidding.
Sick.
Flash flood. Suddenly,
Bitch.
it is a
Oh
river.
my God.
All right, so
Either.
you get up to the mule, and it clearly is just stuck in the mud. It's got so much shit piled on it. You can tell. Not only does it have a saddle pack on it, but it's also got, let me open word perfect here. It's also got 2 huge bolts of wool. It's got 2 large sacks of some kind of stone. It's got 2, like another, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags of stuff just hanging there. One you can tell is sugar. And then it's got 2 huge sides of salted bacon hanging on the side of it. It's just heavily laden mule.
Okay.
Now you are 150 feet from your comrades and the wash, or you're 50 feet from the other side of this marsh, but that would put you'd have to circle the entire marsh, either north or south, to get back to your comrades.
why wouldn't I be able to just cross back through the mud?
You absolutely can do that.
Nah.
It's just longer.
Smart.
It's just longer. I'm just giving you your options. You can.
Yeah.
Steve, can I ask a question too while she's... Well, I'm sorry, you're still talking.
She's gonna call out to everybody, "Hey, give me a hand down here." And then I think she's gonna like to the mule just for a moment, be like, "Shh, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get you out of here. You're okay."
Give it some food of some
It
kind.
starts nuzzling up with you. I mean, it's not panicked. It's a mule. They're pretty stout, but it's
It's
it doesn't like
displeased.
its situation.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I
You're
mean,
gonna
she's
be okay.
she's not a hob. She's an upgrade 1,000 times over, right? You know, so it's like...
Yeah.
She's gonna take 1 sack of stone.
Okay. You can tell when you pick it up. You can tell it's cold.
It's what?
Cold.
Coal. Yeah. Okay. Can I reasonably carry something else? I don't care about going quick. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
carry
but you're
everything
not
I
gonna be able
can.
to pull the mule out. It's clearly stuck.
No, that's fine. I want to unload it first.
Got it. All right, good deal. All right.
So 1 sack of coal over one hand, maybe the sugar on the other hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
It
she's
smells...
through the mud, like
Heaven Kiss
Okay,
says it smells a master's hat on you.
That's right. It does. I forgot. She's got the hat
She's
on.
got the hat, yeah.
So are the rest of you guys going to go aid?
I have a question before I make my decision on
You're
that.
bleeding out of a punctured lung. So
Yeah. I kind of want to use some bandages.
What
Right?
do you do while she's doing that? What do you do?
I got a couple questions. One, well, first I'm going to bandage myself. I don't think we have any healing potions or anything.
So you going to pull that arrow out or what?
I'm going to get someone to help me with the arrow.
Barbed.
Okay. I know better from seeing the guy earlier, right? You know,
You are learning. Very good.
I am not in any hurry. I've got plenty of help.
Supposed to, like,
I'm going to
push
ask
those the rest of the way through.
Jonic to help me if he's close. Who's close to me? Actually.
The close, but you can see them all. I mean, yeah, Johnnick's right across the wash. Peter's in it, and Davis. I assume you're coming back after you.
Yeah. I look around basically.
All right, you'll
first
see
of
me
all.
up there going, help me, get up here. And I'll grab a hold of this arrow and I'm going to get someone, him or whoever, to help me get it out easy.
Like what? Oh shit. Oh.
Yeah.
Did it not go through?
No.
It's
No,
stuck.
it's stuck.
You guys need to be more like my character and just not eat for several days. He's so thin, an arrow would go right through him.
Damn it, Cardman. I needed that. No. All right. So, and my second question is, how far away? So right now, from what I know about it, which the map we've been showing people, we came across a bridge. We headed sort of southwest, right? So according to the map on here, and I'm just wanting to understand.
He's checking the map. He's like bleeding out. He's like, all right,
checking
where
the
am I?
map.
Well, Chuck, his ranger has a little bit of knowledge here.
Yeah. So I'm trying to. My understanding is we're basically southwest of the Powder River, right? It's over here to the left. And how far away are we from Willowbreak now?
From Willowbreak, I was telling you earlier it's 3/4 of the day, but now that your mind is you think it's probably over a day to get to Willowbreak. Day and a half.
Okay, that's why we've not come to Rachel's Run. That's exactly.
He's got the shovel.
All right, I was just trying to figure out if we were past away. I'm going to use some bandages, Stephen, to heal myself. If that's okay.
So you're going to first get the arrow out?
Oh well, yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so all right. So you getting out of the wash or in the wash to do this surgery, or what are we doing here?
Well, I mean, I was in the trees, so I don't think I was in the wash, was I?
No, you were not.
His gut open and pull it out.
Okay.
No respect.
What's that? The chest splitter they do?
Yeah, Ignis.
Surgery complete.
All right. So I'm going to assume that you guys cross the wash, go over there, and try to surgically remove this arrow. Chuck, they do push it through. I assume you're pushing it through, Jeremy. I think you said that one of you guys said push it through.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll take off
joke
my
around
belt,
with him
fold it
first,
several
and
times, stick it in his mouth.
Okay.
Then I'll push it through.
All right. Chuck, it hurts like a mother son of a bitch, but
sure.
You take a point of damage, but he does get the arrow out, pull it all the way through, and you just got nice clean blood coming out of you.
Okay, I'll bandage myself up then. What's the bandage rules at your table?
It's the same thing in the adventurer's backpack. I think. Did you have bandages?
Yeah, I mean they're typically I think 2 points each or something.
It heals 1d2, and then if you make a con check, you heal an extra one. I think is how that goes.
I guess. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, then roll a d2 or a d6, whatever, to get you to 1 to 2.
Okay.
At that point, you guys see Ren come out of the water with sacks of gear. Is anyone going to help her unladen the mule?
Before then, if he's not actively dying,
He is not. He's wrapping himself, stuffing some of the bandages.
I'm going back to each of the hobgoblins I killed to see if the arrow's still in them and if I can recover it.
Okay. How many did you shoot? Like 2 or 3?
Like 5.
Roll a d6 because you're looking from all. If you roll a 6, it breaks. If it doesn't, you get the arrow back. Chuck Ignatius Latro says you're feeling the Muleskinner blues.
Yeah, I really am. All right, how many bandages can I use, Stephen, on myself?
Just the one. You get
That's
it all.
all. That's it.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, no, actually, because the through wound, you can use another. I'm going to be very generous with the bandages because you guys don't have a healer.
Well, we'll get
That'd
more
be
for
awesome.
Sure.
Yeah.
What
So-
you do have is a ranger who has a knowledge of herbology, and you have a barbarian that I think has the same kind of abilities. So
Don't think
you
they
could
do.
do. You could
Doesn't
do
technically
first aid,
extend the
probably.
healing.
Yeah, but it doesn't think the healing or whatever.
Yeah.
You
All
could
right.
do a first aid at least. So.
Yeah, you can definitely. There's first aid kits. There's a medical kit. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do to cover class. That's one of the strengths of Castles and Crusades when we design these sections. So many players don't want to have clerics, or they're like Davis and they played a cleric and he sewed his mouth shut as penance to his god so that he couldn't cast any spells until he was 3rd level. So the party had no healing. So I began developing, we brought this into Castles and Crusades, different ways to heal the party.
I'm going to tell you right now, if my character dies, whoever had the idea of a cleric assassin, I am so playing a cleric assassin.
Do it. That's what the original assassins were. They were holy killers.
All right, Steve. That's
so-
gonna put me at 7 hit points.
Okay. All right.
Pretty good. As I'm collecting these arrows, I'm looking them over. Do they have like halfway decent equipment, or is it?
The equipment, the armor is just a hodgepodge of shit. Now you probably could put it together and use it just like they're doing. There's one good small iron shield, but the weapons are decent. The weapons are decently maintained and whatnot. So you could get, a couple of swords and his battle axe.
Yeah, we definitely want them to scavenge everything we can off of them.
Is
Particularly,
anyone, Grace, you're on your second trip.
Yeah, she's going back into the red.
Yeah. Well, yeah, fine. Well,
That
fucking,
can wait. It's fine.
She's not gonna look at all this.
She's got muscles. She's fine.
I come up to the water and I'm like, wow, watching you work is making me thirsty. What the hell?
Yeah, man.
I'm still keeping a weather eye out because I think having a watch is a good thing too. Just in case.
Probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
All right, so it takes you like 15 minutes to get all of this mule stuff over to the bank. And the mule, you can easily, now that you've unladen
What
it,
they got in here? Rocks?
literally it does. So Chuck, I'm going to drop in the chat what I'm going to tell everyone what it has, and then I'm going to drop this adventurer's backpack card.
What?
So you can put it up. This is what the mule is carrying.
okay.
Plus what I'm going to tell you. So if you want to put that in the chat or read it off, whatever you guys want to do. So before we dive into what's on that card, you find 2 bolts of wool, 12 yards each, 2 large sacks of coal, 2 sides of salted bacon, 1 25-pound bag of salt, 2 20-pound bags of sugar, 1 20-pound bag of coffee, and 2 small barrels, 4 gallons each, of rum. And then all that stuff of rum. That was his personal stash.
We got bacon and rum. We are freaking sick.
Is any of it particularly damaged by the water?
No, the little bit of the wool got wet and the coal sacks got soaked, and you tell one of the coal sacks has been ripped, and the coal, it's big chunks of it is kind of pushing to fall out. But you've got it all on the bank, the whole thing on the bank. Do you want to read what's on the card, or is just putting it up good enough, or do we care?
I downloaded it. Hold on.
I
Ren will
already read
take
it,
one
so-
of the things of her like many flowy little like robes and stuff, and she'll rip off part of it. She has a sewing kit, so she's gonna sew the bag shut with that.
Oh, nice, excellent. Yeah.
And then after that, she collapses in the mud.
It's awesome. Well, you guys are standing there, and this guy comes running up. His name's Ignace Latro. He grabs the coffee. He runs away.
Dude, that's a great name for like a little like a
Like a Fey or a Sprite.
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
just running
Hello,
through,
this is
like-
Ignace.
The coffee is something. All
And
right.
like from the ground, she's like, "I told you it was worth it.
So, are we going to try
Now we've got
to?
money."
What do you want to do with all this stuff? We're just going to keep it for now until we get to Willow Break, and then decide what we want to do with it.
I'm gonna eat the bacon.
Well, sure.
Of course.
I mean, I've been borrowing you guys' food for like 3 days. I lost 10
Yeah.
pounds.
That's why the arrows go right through you, though.
Yeah, I know. It's
All right.
salted bacon. Wait.
Because some of this stuff I know that we could probably use as a group versus selling it off, right? Because at this point, this is our loot, our treasure.
This is
The
our
guy
meal
told
ticket.
you, if you save Buck, you can have all of his worldly possessions.
I'm actually, and I'm going to collect up the bodies of the hobs and drag them into a pile.
Okay. What is it? 5 of them? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was. Sure. There were more.
Shall we burn them?
Exactly.
Should we burn them or just leave them for
Let's
food?
just leave them. I'd rather not attract more hobs.
You're going to have to cut a bunch of branches, start a
Wait.
fire, and darken bolt.
You said you had a double-bladed battle axe?
It's double-bladed battle axe, a couple of swords, and a composite bow.
I'll take the battle axe.
I'll take the bow. Gladly. 'Cause those things are expensive.
I
I'll
got
take
real
your
shit.
ears.
Anybody
Do
want
what?
this nice shield?
What'd you say?
No need for it.
Red,
I
what
take
do
their
you...
ears.
you cut their ears off?
Yeah, I take their ears.
Nice.
No, let's go
Oh,
for
that's
Rocky
cool.
Mountain oysters or
You
something.
can
We
turn
may-
them into a
listen,
guild for a bounty.
We may run across a village that'll pay us for them. Some people will pay you for ears off of humanoids like that.
You
I
can
heard
use them as
somewhere
a
that people do that.
disguise.
Just so that
Them as a
you
disguise.
guys, you guys would be aware of this. There's no, so hobs are kind of unnatural to the world of air. They were brought over here by the goddess Inzaya long ago.
Yeah.
And there are
Right.
no friends of the hobgoblins. The goblins detest hobgoblins. The orcs, gnolls, humans, everybody hates hobgoblins.
Because
Hobgoblins
they're
are fucking
oppressors.
cool.
They're oppressors, though, bro. Oppressors.
They're highly militant. They're highly organized. They're very lawful. They're very capable. They show no mercy. Blah 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 blah. Insert evil. There you go.
What do you
Like,
all
well,
think?
yeah,
Should
they're
we
good.
make a
They're
camp
good.
here and stay here the night, or should we head back to the bridge?
How
Oh,
long
this
have we
is for
got
the
till?
Probably go back to.
Yeah, I'm
We
not going to
went-
stay near these.
Yeah, we went a
You
good
don't want to
ways
stay
from
in
the
a marsh.
bridge.
No.
Yeah, so we either need to push through the other side and camp, or we need to return back to the bridge. Which I think the bridge is probably a good bit away, isn't it, Stephen? Probably half an hour.
Probably only a mile and a half, 2 miles, something like that.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah, you did not go that deep into the woods.
Oh, let's return then.
Take
That's a
you
good
about.
idea, Ren.
It take
Yeah.
you about 30 minutes to walk that.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
She
hold
holds
on.
herself up from the ground.
First, how far is it to get out of the
I'm
swamp?
going to stand up in defense of hobgoblins. They are not
Technically,
dangerous.
Chuck, you're not actually in the marsh. The wash is dry ground,
Right.
and you've brought everything into the wash and the mule, pile the hobs here. So you're like 30 feet from where the water line begins, and a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles from where Toll of Skander is lying. His last resting place.
Right, I understand that, but maybe we need to look. How far would it take us to get out of this and then get to where we can camp? Because it may behoove us just to keep going. Actually,
We can camp anywhere.
'Cause you
Well,
said
I
it's
don't
going
know
to
where
be.
you're going. This wash is not going to Willowbreak.
No, I know it's not. We
Let's
need to
just
go
go
back.
to the-
We need to go back east towards the Powder River.
It's 2 miles to the corpse, and then we just go due south.
Yeah.
Out for like a day. So we're not
Let's
getting there.
just,
Today.
let's just go a mile away from here and just like camp.
Okay.
I think
Just
we're
a
all a
mile.
little weary from
So
that
I
whole affair.
want to be very clear. You guys are going to go into the Darkenfold, out of the wash to camp.
We're going back to the
where the
bridge.
bridge is where they
You're going back to the bridge. Okay.
We're
All right.
close by it.
All right. So start moving back up. Grace, I want you to roll a wisdom check. I guess you guys are leading the mule. You repacked the mule, all that bullshit.
Yeah. She's
It's a little bit before dark when you start heading back, but as you're moving back, Grace, give me a wisdom.
Okay.
Look up. So someone mentioned about the Norse using body parts for trophies. Yeah, you do some research into which body parts were used for what from everybody.
Grace, what did you get?
Do I add my level to this?
Add everything you got.
Okay, so that's a 19 secondary.
So you move back, and a good 30 minutes later, you guys, and now without the ranger tracking, you guys are moving, at a good clip up through this, and the wash is solid dirt, nothing's impeding you. But when you get back almost to the bridge, you can hear the river, you can smell, the flies and everything that's already gathering. That tree that you struck earlier with your hook blade, it looks like the roots have moved. You're just walking by it, you look at the roots, and it just occurs to you that the roots have moved a little bit.
They're not
The forest
actively...
is changing.
That's not surprising. From the tales that my parents gave me, the farther in you go, the more you're in something else more than just trees. It lives and breathes.
Are they like the trees of old that walk?
It's a tree.
There are rumors that
They used to walk.
if you go deep enough into the Darkenfold, you will encounter tree ents. Yes or no? Or ents. But I've never seen
It's
one.
a tree.
Well, it's
Nothing's
all the more reason to
impossible.
get out of here.
Do you really remember nothing?
Ren, even as you're asking that, and he said that word tree twice, suddenly he looks very familiar. Something about the intonation of his voice, the way he said that, kind of the incredulous nature.
A new
I think
follower
incredulous,
has
sarcastic,
joined
whatever
the
that was.
fray.
Whatever that was.
Several things
Yeah,
wrapped into that word.
seems familiar.
Am I able to glean anything else from that?
No, it's just suddenly you're thinking, I know this guy. I know this guy from somewhere.
She asks that and then just kind of like gaze just lingers on him.
The mule.
Anything?
No, not really. I don't think I'm from Elm though, because nobody there knew me. So
Grace, the mule is nudging you.
I'll kind of like turn to it.
Yeah.
We'll find it. We'll figure it out. Kind of like absentmindedly.
he thinks she's talking about the tree, and he's like, "Yeah."
Okay.
Okay, I look at both of them in this interaction. I'm just like, time to get out of these woods.
Yeah, I'm just kind of giving a look and looking over at you and saying, let's go.
All right, you guys pull up onto the road there. You can see even before you get to the tree, you scatter a bunch of crows. They're obviously picking at Toll of Standard's corpse. This is where we're going to stop as you guys get back up onto the road to Willow Break. And next week we will begin the final trek that brings you to the town of Willow Break.
Oh, very good. Grace, can you give us a rundown of what we have left?
I can indeed. So, Jeremy, you have 0 boons and
Nice.
0 hero potions.
Okay.
I have 3 boons and 3 hero potions.
Of course.
Chuck, you have 0 boons and 2 hero potions. Peter, you have 1 boon and 4 hero potions. Davis, you have 2 boons and 1 hero potion. Steve, you have 1 boon and 2 hero potions.
He doesn't need shit. That's what he doesn't need.
Oh, I should have taken a second shot at Chuck.
Touch just gave Jeremy another boon.
Oh, nice.
So you have 1 boon.
Wow.
What's the hero? Wait, a hero potion is a reroll or what?
Yeah.
A hero
Oh,
potion is a reroll. A boon is a +1 to a roll.
And
I
I have a
should've
proposal for this castle keeper.
What's that?
When someone spends 500 biddies or uses a sub to get a reroll, they can instead get a healing potion.
Okay, We're not going to do a potion, but they can do a type of healing. It'll be the ranger or the barbarian, as Peter was hinting at, finds an herb or something. We'll do something like that.
But they just have to give the 500 biddies or whatever for
Adrenaline.
It'll
healing.
still be. I will still allow the character to be healed, but it's not going to be like a healing potion hanging from a tree.
Right.
Well, no, this is just so we
It's
can call it
first
in the
aid,
chat
if you know
there.
anything
So I don't
about
have
herbology.
like.
DM Chris gives Jeremy another +1, so you have
We're going to
two
weave,
wounds.
Chuck. We're going to weave that into the story. So if someone buys a healing potion,
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
yeah, we'll make it part of it. And I see Captain Kernite has a question. Hey, is this one of the C series modules or a more generic Dark and Bold adventure? This is definitely a generic adventure. However, I am using C2. No, C3. Sorry, I'm using C3 because that's got the maps. It's got Willow Break. It's got the South.
And
It's got all the stuff.
That's
that
the
I need.
fourth
So
chapter, right? In the Beyond the Green, Beyond the Canopy, right? Green.
It is now because there's a C0. Yes, you are correct.
Right. Okay. All right.
Yes. Yeah, all of that is contained beneath the Canopy Green that you get on the site. Blah, blah, blah.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm
Thank you
gonna
all
set us up
supporting
for.
the channel.
I'm gonna set us up for a raid, and we're gonna raid into Guild Superior. They're just got on. They're gonna be playing something over there. They've been running some CNC lately, so let's go see Dave and them.
And what, my dear Charles, have we been playing today?
Castles and
Castles.
Crusades.
Hey,
right.
it's on Chuck's T-shirt. We should.
I
We
need-
should
I
all
need to
get
you, like, a
t-shirts.
big button.
Yeah.
You need a big button that's just an arrow pointing to the logo.
Also, we've got some
you
giveaways
want a
to do.
raffle?
We have a raffle, yes, sir. Absolutely.
I can't.
I'm going to go over and close the raffle out. So get in if you want to. If you're on Twitch, it's going to be exclamation point. Well, it's going to be give us a follow. Exclamation point raffle will get you in, and then we'll draw these 3 codes, and then we'll raid into Dave and company over at Guild Superior and hang out with them for a little bit. I love going
As
over
Chuck is doing that, I want to thank all 5 of you for playing tonight. That was awesome. This was an awesome session. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and thank everybody for showing up. And Death Angel Shadow, a special thank you to you because I've got my ham radio
Oh,
stuff.
cool.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
Yes, I'm going to get me one. I'm going to get Davis one at least, so we can follow the aliens. Because I know he's anxious.
Why would they communicate via ham?
Do what?
Why would they use radio waves for communication?
I just want to talk to people that are in the wildest parts of the world looking for aliens. It's all
Surely
I-
they'd be talking via like light particles or something almost like nearly
Not
instant.
aliens, though that would be fantastic. But
You could pretend to be an alien to anyone that you come across.
I just love the idea of an extraterrestrial using a CB radio.
Breaker
Just
1
tell
9.
everybody you're John Teeter and you're from the future.
There you go. As we
Thank you
determined,
for the game, Steve. Thank you for GMing.
Yeah,
That
thanks,
was very
Steve.
fun.
Yeah, we really
you're
appreciate
very
it.
welcome.
Fuck
That
you.
was
No,
your
I'm kidding.
second.
Thank
Good one.
All right, here we go. I'm going to get this pulled here, okay? You ready? First, there'll be a link pop up in the chat. That's to our Discord. You hop over there and see Scott. Obsidian Risk
Very
will give you a
cool,
code.
yeah.
These codes are just dollar amounts for tonight. So the first 2 will be for $15. I'm going to pull those now. First one's going to be for... Looks like Lando, the Arch Magi, purchaser of Dr. Pepper's, is one. Congrats,
W.
Lando. Congrats.
We love Lando around here.
We do. All right, next.
I do
winner
anyway.
is
He's
going
the only
to
one
be-
who has anything nice to say about the game that I made. So.
That's not true. That's not true. He does promote it. He does promote it and run it.
Yeah.
But, you know. Oh, Steve's excited. All right, here we go. Second winner is going to be
Steve's very
Darklight.
excited.
Congrats, Darklight. I know you're around here too. Very nice. Very nice. Our
Another huge
last
pull.
pull will be for $25 on the store. Here we go for it. Booyah! Turbo KKV.
Oh my God.
All right, congrats, Turbo. Good to see you win. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to set this right
Well,
up.
I can
when
play
we
that
get
game
out of
too.
here. Do what?
Yeah, these are all from his ham radio buddies.
Oh wow.
This is tons of, and I'm gonna get. Kathy's just gonna be in a living nightmare, and that's my wife. As we descend into.
Here's a bunch of construction code. It's about 2,000 pages of law.
We almost
Yeah.
needed that.
Yeah.
I know, I read it.
Thank you all. Thank you everybody for showing up tonight. We sure appreciate it.
Archaeology.
We will be back next Thursday.
Yep.
Same
Next
time.
Thursday, I'll be back in the morning with my morning stream. We'll give some updates, talk some more about the stuff I'm working on, and then we'll get over the weekend. Grace will be back doing her. She's
Oh, yeah,
doing
that's
some more
cool.
fiction reading again on Monday nights. Come give her a
Finally.
watch. Well, no, it's great. I'm so excited because now I get something to listen to. Right? I love it. And yeah, we'll be back then. So thanks everybody for coming. We're going to Raid the Guild Superior. If you've never followed them, please give them a follow. We collaborate with them a lot. They're great folks. They did a lot of streams during Summer of Siege and just good people over there. So we really appreciate it. All right. Oh,
Yes.
that's right. And
Happy
Fucked Up
New Year.
Fridays tomorrow too. I forgot about that.
Yes,
Ooh,
Grace,
yeah.
a bunch of pictures of the truck.
That's right.
tonight or
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Oh yeah, the
We're talking
beast.
about the beast. so
The
don't miss
beast.
it.
That's right.
We
All right,
also
guys.
Long-awaited episode.
We're gonna
Well,
put
thank y'all
something
so
on Patreon
much.
tomorrow, too. I don't know what.
All right, I'm going to leave you with the cyberpunk guy there as we get out of here. Thank you so much, everybody. We appreciate you. Have a good night. And Troll's Eye.
Really cool.
Oh, we'll see you again. All right.